All right, audio should be going out.
So they can hear us?
They can hear us now, yeah. So you're going to want to try to behave.
I'll shut up.
Yeah, please shut up, Dan. Oh my gosh, Dan, could you shut up? All right.
I know. I'm so quiet. So.
Shot Roman says audio check. All right.
Well, excuse you.
Pretty much trying to do an audio check.
That was Bean.
Is it too loud? The bars in here are just hitting the red. Oh, good. Steve D says we hear you.
Let us know.
Well, Steve D. Now I'm going to look at the microphone. Hello, I'm Odin. I'm professional, and I'm talking to the microphone. Hi. Hello, I'm Odin.
Hi, I'm Felicia.
We also have Dan's hiding out here, but he didn't really want to be on camera. But he's here, which is cool.
I'm here.
And welcome to the Odin Makes Sunday live stream. Today,
we're going to play with lasers.
We're going to play with lasers.
It's going to be an unboxing.
It's going to be an unboxing. I've been running around all morning trying to put together what I need in order to make an oversized laser work.
Why do we need a laser?
Well, we don't necessarily need a laser.
Why do we get to play with the laser? What are we going to do with it?
I even asked those questions. It's a laser.
It's a laser. Basically, yeah, it's a laser. Why do we need a laser? We don't need a laser. I got one because Atomstack sent me an oversized laser, and the size of the motherboard for the Proton Pack, which is not in this room, is larger than the size I can cut with the largest footprint of the current laser I've got set up.
So we need a bigger laser to make the back of the Proton Packs.
We need a bigger laser to make the back of the Proton Packs, which generally seems to be called the motherboard. I get confused with computer terminology on that, but great. That's what we want to call it. That's what we'll call it.
Makes sense to me. But I was just...
Yeah. So last night I took Lost Wax Oz's patterns, which are thankfully in a PDF file. I can bring those into an Illustrator program and pull the vector graphics out, which I was really excited to figure out I could do that.
So what's so special about vector graphics? It doesn't matter what size they are. They will be the same.
Doesn't matter what size they are. They're always scalable.
They are scalable, and you can feed them into the laser, and it can print along those lines. It goes burn.
Exactly. It is effectively the same pathing that the laser follows. So the furnace just kicked on, which is cool.
It's going to be toasty in here.
So I wish.
Not in here.
Not in here. But if you hear anything fun and extra, that's all it is.
It's heating.
It's different. There's currently 3 heaters running in here. Anyway, so the vector graphics is going to be the tool path that the laser is going to follow to cut things out. I worked on that last night to try and make the board fit what should be the profile of our hand cut. So there's wiggle room of error in there.
At least our hand cut is foam and you can smoosh it.
Yes. And I also cut out holes for where the access ports are going to be.
So we can get in and out
so we can get back
without
in and out.
having to cut post-attached holes.
Right. And my plan was to actually cut 2 pieces, at minimum 2 pieces of motherboard, if not 3. We'll see how wiggly it is, because it's only 1/8 inch or 2.7 millimeter thick plywood, because that's about what the laser can handle. So we might have to do 2 layers of that on the pack in order to make it a little bit stiffer. And then I was going to put a single piece over that, just an entire piece that fit over that in order to cover up all those holes, right? So we could take the pack off the Alice frame, because I've got things that should be able to do that, and then unscrew this cover plate, and then all the holes will be exposed. And then I also have a hole in place where hopefully a Ryobi battery can fit to plug in, that we can just get to without having to undo everything, so we can plug one of the small Ryobi batteries into the back of it to power all the lights and stuff.
I love that you're thinking of all of this, because that's the whole reason what we didn't do the back was because I wanted access to put a battery and all the bells and whistles, and we need to get into that, but we also need it to be structured, supported. Why didn't you do like a laminate where you do a layer of the wood and then like a layer of the foam?
No particular reason. I think it would with each of those laminates being glued, like if it was an Oreo cookie, it would have, being wood, foam, wood, it would have some structure. But mostly it's just going to add bulk, I think.
Yeah, the foam would be bulk.
It would just be bulk, yeah.
Okay.
wouldn't think
So
it would
you're
add much else.
eliminating bulk and just keeping it structurally same.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But it ends up being kind of a stencil to have all the holes, right? The piece that goes on the pack, because I could put a gasket on the pack and then the cap. So that gasket might need to be doubled in order to give it a little more strength. And if the whole thing is just contact cement or wood glue, one or the other, then that'll stiffen it up quite a bit because it'll become a 1/4 inch thick. And even with it all being, effectively 9 millimeters thick or about 3/8 of an inch, it's still not going to be so thick. It's going to be an issue for the pack. We're not going to throw the look of the pack off, right? Because it's only going to be like that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
All the things you have to think about that you just don't think about.
Right.
That's why I'm asking weird questions, because what about this? What about that?
Good. I'm glad. I was trying to. So what's the
Here's
wood?
my coffee. I lost it.
Yes. So what was the wood for? Well, because of the size of this laser, the cut bed size of the laser is 800 millimeter by 800 millimeter. That's bigger than the table. I'm going to
For
need
all
to.
us Americans, how many is 800 millimeters?
800 millimeters is 0.8 meter. It's probably going to be really close to about 3 feet.
3 feet? Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So-
About a yard.
Yeah, about a yard. So what I've got here are
800 millimeters is about a yard. Sorry, in perspective, just like 'cause
absolutely.
the
There's a
numbers,
lot of.
because I can eyeball things from a million miles away, but it's all in American units, which make no sense to the rest of the world.
Right.
But I'm like, anyways, converting them in my head, and they don't directly convert.
A meter is approximately 40 inches, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Thereabouts, or it's like 42, or it's somewhere in there where 4 feet is 48.
It's the European
It is-
yard that's not exactly a yard.
Right. It's a generous yard, but short of 4 feet. So when a company that I worked for got to go to Amsterdam to do a trade show, and they picked up plywood, once they got back to our American booth, they realized it was 1 meter by 2 meter and not 4 foot by 8 foot, and nothing fit.
No, I 100% understand these. This is why I'm trying to get a scale of what 800 millimeters mean.
Gotcha.
Because when I imagine millimeters, I imagine little teeny tiny legs on a millipede or centipede.
From this-
And then if it's a millimeter, it has 800 legs and it's probably about this long. And
Yeah.
that makes no real sense in measurements.
So it looks like, yeah, it's going to be about 31 inches. Because I'm
Okay.
seeing here we got 80 centimeters, which is 800 millimeter,
Yeah.
to this line. That's how wide it'll cut, which is going to be about, I got to see 3 to 35, so it's 31, 32
Okay.
inches. So
Yeah.
not quite a yard.
No, I get that. This is how I measure my
Uh-huh.
fabric, so
Oh yeah, that is your yard.
this is a yard, yeah.
I actually do that when I measure when I run cable.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
if you figure out exactly the muscle memory, you can measure a yard. From the nose to the...
Yeah.
Americans will use anything but the metric unit.
Yep, and Ralph was actually joking about that. He says, over here, the infernal system makes no sense to us.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
No.
But I've been trained so well on it that it's like, I can eyeball an inch, I could do a yard
Oh, yeah.
as this.
You can use any system if you're used to it, and if everyone agrees to it. Yeah.
The other day I was putting pockets in my Grinch costume, and I was like, this is going to be finished about 6 to 7 inches, and then it was exactly that, and I was like, yes!
Nice.
You know, it was 6
Yeah.
inches, 7 inches with the seam allowance, and I was like, okay, but I would not know what that was in centimeters. Or-
No.
Like, my concept of space and time does not make sense in metric. It's just not there.
Right. Well, it's learning a different language, effectively. And I can work in it, but I still have a hard time directly translating. I need to look it up.
And also, I think it's... So my friend Jelania that used to work with me doing the bridal gowns,
Mm-hmm.
she learned to pattern draft in centimeters.
Okay.
In metric, you know.
Right.
Makes complete sense.
Yeah.
But we did all our patterns in inches.
Okay.
And so I asked her, like, does it mess with you? And she's like, I just do inches with you guys because everybody's the same and we're not messing with numbers or conversions. And I'm like, okay.
Yep.
That makes sense. That's 100% why I'm really good at using the
Go ahead.
American units. I
Right.
want to say imperial, but it doesn't even make sense because we use so many other things besides metric. Anything
Right.
but metric.
Right. It's this many football fields. Please stand 1 cow distance apart.
Well, that's the thing. We get told everything in football fields, like how much water was drained or how big the thing is. It's 1 football field. You can do 1 Olympic-sized pool. Not actual measurements.
Yeah, it's been a custom here in the U.S. forever to talk about units, trying to compare it to something real world, right? Well, here's something somebody is used to. So it's about a football field's worth of water, because apparently Americans know about how big an American football field is. Of course, my immediate question to that is that only the area that the players are playing on, or is that all the grass, including the end zone posts? I mean, it's...
Like, are we feeling up the bucket?
Right.
You know, like, if it's the stands, like, how tall up does it go? You know what I mean?
So the Infernal system has it built in that we're going to make these dumb comparisons to all sorts of rando crap.
Football fields in yards? No.
Yeah. Football fields is in yards, yeah.
Have no idea, but I'm just saying anything but the metric.
Anything but the metric system.
And apparently,
Shop Gremlin's saying that they easily swap back and forth between the two of them, and is that weird? No.
I'll do that as well.
Yeah.
I feel like it's more units. Like, if
It
you
is.
know what an inch or a centimeter and you can just constantly have to deal with those units, it makes sense, but when you don't.
Right. And and at one point in time, early on with doing the Odin Makes videos, I was always doing infernal units because that's what I'm used to. And I would get comments of like, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Could you use... And so I would start, I've joked about this in the live stream before, so I'm going to make a cut here at about 4 inches by about 30 millimeter, and then I'll...
And now we just use cat toys. How
And
many
now we
cat,
use cat
toys is that?
Getting back to that, well, that's 42 millimeter. How many inches is that? Yeah.
That's
Cat
what
toy.
Steve,
Right.
That's what Steve D suggests. Measure
But
cat
we got
toes.
off on this
Yeah.
tangent, is basically this desk isn't big enough, so we have to extend it. That's why you got these lovely...
That's why I got these lovely pieces of wood that I ran out and bought this morning. I'll end up making a 4 foot by 4 foot platform, which will be more than big enough to hold the footprint of the machine that I'll have to cut inside of that footprint.
Yes,
right?
because we need a bigger laser so we can do this
Yeah,
as
do
one piece
bigger parts.
instead of 2 pieces, because
Exactly.
then we don't have to join them together and we solve a whole issue.
Which was a thought. That was the original plan. Off to my left here, I've got my X-Tool P2. X-Tool, yeah, I said it right, P2.
It looks like a fancy rectangle.
It is. It's a CO2 based laser. It is a proper laser. It can cut like 1/2 inch acrylic.
It looks
clear
like this,
acrylic.
but bigger.
It's a giant bread box.
Yeah.
But it can only cut 300 millimeter by 600 millimeter. The Proton Packs are 330 millimeter by like 620 or something like that. They're just too big to cut as one piece. Could easily cut it as a couple of pieces and sandwich them together.
Yeah, and
But then
offset
you're-
the things
yeah,
and
but
then
you're kind of
laminating,
introducing-
and you're
yeah.
just too many factors to deal with.
So when Atomstack came along and said, "Hey, do you want to play with our big machine?" I was like, "Oh, hell yes!" Besides, being able to cut almost a yard is quite useful for you.
Right? Because that's one of those things that I was excited about when you gave me a laser. You're like, we can make it a whole yard. Why do I want it a yard? Because there's a lot of things you can cut out that usually only take about a yard of fabric, from a pencil skirt to a basic top,
Right.
depending on your size, shape, and everything else in the design. But cutting
I
out
dig all
fabric
your
using
crap,
lasers. What's nice is that you can cauterize the edges as you're cutting it out, so when you're cutting out synthetics that tend to fray and just frizzle on the ends, the laser cuts it and cauterizes it, and so it's not slipping around, it's not a pain in the butt, and the lasers do the hard work if you do the initial hard work by figuring out the lines it needs to work. But anyways, I'm excited to offload some of the work to the lasers because they do a much better job than I do. Looking at the difference between the pack and the wands, the wands are so much prettier because we let the lasers cut them out.
We absolutely are. And it doesn't save any time, but it is just far more accurate in cuts. So this is the box that the parts came in, which I suppose I need to put together the platform first. But that's it. What is this? What specifically is it called again? Yeah, it's the Atomstack A70 Max, which I think means it's a 70 watt diode laser. Meaning like a light diode, it's got a small diode that creates the laser, as opposed to the CO2 laser, which is the old school, has more heat and power and magical qualities because it's using carbon dioxide. But basically, I don't know how to explain it properly. So it should be a 70 watt, which should be able to cut a lot. I think it's a 70 watt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you done any of the burn tests on it yet?
Nope.
Obviously it's still in the box, but that's one of the favorite parts is like seeing all the little squares because you're just
Yep.
like, what does everything burn at?
Yeah, what do I need to burn this at?
That's
Which
how
is
we make
true.
toasted marshmallows.
Yes, that's absolutely what happened to the poor aerial top.
Yep.
Alrighty, now one of the fun things is I need to screw this together, which means I'm going to be making some noise. I probably shouldn't do that directly underneath the microphone.
Here, I'll trade you sides.
Oh, they don't mind.
Let me go get one of the ratcheting, you know.
I got it.
The lasers are attacking.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, before they come out of the box.
Stay. Hello, Schultz Divisions. Asa's greetings and salutations.
You helped a lot by not letting it hit me in the butt. That was great.
Ralph Mork says, so many of my friends on YouTube are from the US, so I learned to use both.
I'm sorry, Ralph.
Yeah, 25.4 has been engraved in my brain for many years. That's inches to millimeters.
Oh, okay. So who was saying that now?
Which one?
Who said 25.4? Was that
Oh,
you?
that was me.
That's
yeah.
That was you. Okay.
Yeah.
I saw that
I
as a
just
comment.
Yeah.
mentioned my comment.
And Steve D says, measuring cat toys, and you'll be fine. There you go. That's the spirit.
You said that was 42 millimeters?
Yeah.
What's
Cat
that
toy
again?
should be 42 millimeter.
What is the finger from the pharaoh's tip of his finger to his elbow?
That's a cubit.
1.65 inches.
There you go.
Whatever, 32nd, 64th, I don't know. That's why I go to metric, because, dealing with the fractions, it'll fry my brain too much. And I'll just quit and just leave the shed and go back to streaming shit on TV.
Yeah, but honestly, I'd say that too, but then I don't. I just use the fractions, and I got good at that fraction math. It's really good for when you're doing ratios of how many gathers to the waistline. Like the size of the waistline to how many gathers you... Anyways, math is great because if you do it right, it works.
Yeah, math
Yeah.
is great because if you do it right, it's your friend.
Yeah, because if you're right, you're right. And no matter what you did to get to the right answer, it means you got the right answer.
I still question it. But
No, I know, but...
Show your work.
Show your work. Never. No.
Right.
I eyeballed it, and it should be about this long. It's how it works. And then you do the actual math, and then you go, yes, I was right. Phew.
I started getting smart when I'm running cable in buildings because I have a laser measurer.
Oh, I love those.
Oh,
Yeah.
those are great. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love laser measures and the levels.
Before that, what I would do, which is I tell like my coworkers and foremen that I picture your typical sedan and picture those lined up bumper to bumper because the average length is 15 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
That actually helped when we were doing work at a new dealership. So
Because you
there
can
are
walk
cars
next to a
everywhere.
sedan.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget to jiggle the mouse from time to time so that it doesn't go to sleep.
Oh. Okay.
I guess you're probably scrolling comments, huh? So that's
No, I haven't. I actually
okay.
have not touched it. We can't let the computer go to sleep, or it'll be difficult, and it'll just be annoying. Not the end of the world. He's drilling. Things are getting made.
I'm screwing it. I'm screwing everything up.
Here, let me see. There you go. Don't worry, everybody's watching.
Oh, I know. Everyone's always watching. Always watching. Wazowski. Always watching.
Marvel Guy says, I know Ben Eady has done something like that, but I thought there would be some kind of attachment to help the laser cut on an angle.
Nope, not yet.
Not yet, right? I think
Not-
it's more that they gradient it down to get a beveled edge, right?
It can cut on an angle like this, right? Because it can cut circles and stuff this way. But when the laser's going straight up and down, they just can't do this yet.
Yeah, they don't have the
Yeah. No.
extra.
Hey, Ben Eady, we need a little funky thingy that makes a laser do this. That would be awesome. And it only needs to go to 45. If we can get a laser head with a little motor that makes it go to 45.
I love how
and
we
then-
treat Ben Eady like he's the keeper of technology.
Oh, I know Ben's just a huge laser fan as well. He's the one that figured out the gradient thing, where you tell
Right.
it to do the gradient, and you can start. But Ben, you literally were able to make the Bridge of the Enterprise tilt. I'm pretty sure you know how to make a laser head tilt.
Odin has faith in you.
Oh, I totally have faith in that guy. You kidding me?
Right?
I would trust him.
Tell me about
be funny if he replies, like, just take it to your bandsaw.
Yeah, pretty much. Just take your bandsaw.
But cut out at perfect straight and then just bandsaw.
You know, you're not entirely wrong. If trying to do a sword, if we were able to set the build plate, the problem is you start messing with the focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's probably the biggest issue. Even with me joking with, hey Ben, figure this out.
And then there's areas that you want straight and then angle on the same cut. So
That'd be cool though, because imagine getting to the edge of the end of a cut edge of a sword. So you're doing this thing, and then the machine goes. Right. There's some math in there.
That'd be cool to see.
Yeah, there's more math in there than I want to deal with.
Honestly, I was trusting the laser to do it perfectly because my hand would go when I'm looking as I start to cut. You know, you have it, and then you look. Anyways.
Phil says, "Is Dan back there? The voice from beyond? Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe I'll show myself a bit.
Say hi.
Hello.
The dismembered
over there.
voice. Yeah. Just off the edge.
Dismembered? What? Disremembered voice.
Disremembered.
Decembered. It's the
Decembered.
Yep,
voice.
it is December.
December voice.
What is a December voice? Oh, we all sound like Santa.
Mariah Carey.
Oh. Either one.
Let me move these. So,
Got cat food containers?
got cat food containers. Yes, this is the bins I usually keep my cat toys in, but right now these bins are holding blind bag toys. Shopperman and I are in process of doing our yearly Advent calendar madness. This one's the Advent calendar chaos. Typically, when we do this, we have a. Of course, I'm telling this to Discord. You guys know this.
Everybody who's here live is already a Discord
Yeah.
member, so welcome.
So welcome, and I'm going to go through this again with you guys. But for those of you who are
Future
future visitors wondering what the heck I'm moving, we're doing this Advent calendar, but instead of doing a couple of Lego calendars against each other, where Star Wars has a high chance of winning again, Shock Grumman spent a couple of months collecting, curating, if you will, 25 or 24 pairs of blind bag toys. Blind bag are just, it's
Yeah.
so
Surprise.
yeah, surprise. So there's 2 sets of different types of things. There's little mini things, there's little mini stuffy animals, there's little figurines, there's little craft projects. But there's one in each, a pair, and one in each of these bins. And so we're randomly drawing those out of the bag and pitting those against each other, and it's actually been a lot more fun. And as soon as the stream is over, I will post today's Advent video to that unlisted linked playlist. So, my future watching friends, people who are not here yet, just last night I figured out that on Patreon, you can have a little paywall for a video link.
Okay.
So, $5, you'll be able to see the entirety of the Advent calendar without having to become a Patreon member or becoming a Discord member. You'll just have access to all of it. Anything else that gets added to that playlist. Why is it behind a paywall? Because Shock Grumman's a big part of it, and they kind of want to be not on, they don't want to be on camera. So they agreed to do it so long as it was protected.
Secret.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. You are building.
I am building.
I'm just not even watching. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You're already have things coming together.
Odin
That's
is
fine.
making.
I'm making a box. I'm making a table. Odin is what?
Making.
Odin is making.
Odin is making. Yeah, not a big deal. Just keep up with comments and keep our friends happy. If you weren't here, I'd still be doing this. They'd just be looking at my butt the whole time.
Let's hear it for Odin's butt.
This thing looks like it's spearing your backside.
Oh, great. That's not what I want.
Well, we are live. Welcome.
We are live.
Welcome to our stream. We are on our worst behavior, I promise.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I have no. Oh, is that the bridge that's going to bridge the 2 pieces together to
Yep.
extend the platform?
Yep, because...
That seems like very.
Yeah.
Do you need me to help? I can stand over there on it for you so it doesn't go.
I'm just trying to get it started because the Ryobi bits. Ryobi, thank you. Oh, by the way, I'm not left-handed, Ryobi. Thank you very much for the
okay,
tools.
it's
Greatly
easier to
appreciate
break.
the use of the tools. However, none of your bits are magnetic, so every time I try to put a screw on it to go do something, it falls. It's like, oh, yeah.
Can you magnetize them?
I can,
But it's a pain in the butt. But yeah.
well, yeah. The Milwaukee bits are magnetized, which is
They come
parent company.
magnetized?
Yeah.
Mine don't.
No.
Well, I guess the bits don't. The bit holder does, right?
Yeah, the bit holder. Yeah, you
Yeah,
get that.
because
Because it uses magnet to hold the bit in there.
right. So the Ryobi one, which doesn't have a bit in it, is just it's spring loaded to hold it in there, but it's not magnetic. But the Milwaukee bit holder is.
The little things that make
only-
the job significantly easier.
Yes, it makes a huge difference.
It's not going to stop me from doing the job not having like the right tool, but it makes it so much easier.
It's that one little added thing of why isn't this here? Budget, trying to but it's like all right, fine. So it takes.
But
two
also,
hands.
sometimes it's like now I know when I go buy my stuff, what am I looking for? Magnetized.
Yeah. Now I do believe Ryobi has some magnetized bits.
Yeah.
But the ones that come with the tools, the ones that come in the sets, aren't. You have to buy them specifically separate.
And that's how they plan it.
Yeah, I'm sure it is to some extent.
Honestly, it's not like a necessary thing like for everybody who thinks about it, but I get it.
Right. I'll try not to hit you.
No, I like it. I was just being dramatic.
Oh, okay. I was aware. I was like, don't clobber poor Felicia. This is not something I have any interest in doing.
Okay.
After this, I get to bitch about putting together a laser.
But oh no, we get to put together a laser.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually looking forward to it.
Laser.
A laser.
Laser?
Steve D
I
says
hardly
just
know her.
use the Milwaukee bit holder instead of struggling with the Ryobi.
No, you're not wrong. It's just it was a longer bit, so I was just keeping it. You're not wrong.
Sometimes we just
In
want to
fact,
complain.
I usually do that, but it's a longer impact style bit. If you give me solutions, what am I going to bitch about?
Yeah.
How much you want to
Well, let's hope we
I
keep
think
going
that is a
but
good height
apparently,
for working. Just saying.
Apparently, I'm gonna have a gap. Yeah.
Well, it is a platform.
It is a platform, and it will platform.
It will be platformed.
Yeah, I'll just not worry about it.
Don't worry, we're all watching you.
There's also small things of Home Depot wood is not usually straight.
Yeah.
I try.
I know. I'm always like checking them. Always. You have to dig really far down for the
Right.
for those
Get the ones
special
that,
ones.
right, the ones that other people haven't already rejected and aren't just full of knots. This one still has a I love you heart carved into it from the tree.
It'd be funny if some of the letters were OA.
Yeah. Oscar Alvarez.
Marvel Guy's asking a question. Odin, about your leadership, your matrix of leadership video. Sorry, I cannot read right now. When
That's
you were
fine.
using aluminum foil duct tape on the ball, what exactly is measuring the equator when measuring a sphere? It's measuring the center of the sphere, isn't it? Just
The
where
equator
the equator
is-
would be?
Yeah, it's the
Around the ball in the middle, right?
it's
The equator.
yeah, the circumference. I'm trying to think of circumferences. The circumference of a circle is and the
Yeah.
equator just happens to be
The circumference of a sphere, but
It's-
the Earth version that we can relate to.
yeah. It's just gonna be the widest point of the sphere. An equator, I guess, just represents the line that is, which again, it's only relative to the planet, the spin of the planet. When it's a sphere, it doesn't matter. It's just a circle around the widest point of the sphere. Orient it how you
But
want.
just keep it straight. Don't
Yeah.
swirl.
Right. Don't swirl.
Good luck.
All right. Hopefully on the table.
Oh. It's time to go public. Woo!
All right.
Oh, let me get that soda can out of the way. Sorry.
All right.
Soda can.
There's a phone. There's a couple of phones and the computer that I'm going to need to run the laser.
All right.
Hopefully all this can fly in here.
We have a giant platform.
Yeah, and I'll squeeze this over this way as much as I can.
Do you need me to lift?
Down.
Yeah, I probably should clamp it down. Which, now I got to find a couple of clamps.
Because you were using these two.
Yeah, I'm using those two, so these two should be okay.
Okay. The stage is getting set.
Nope, it's too tall. It's okay.
Do you want to trade that one out over here so you can use this one?
I can try.
Yeah, that one doesn't need anything.
It's a little bit shorter.
Why didn't you do all this before you started the stream mode?
No, we're doing this
I was
live.
trying. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing
it
is
noon?
we
It
show
is
them
very
all
noon.
the annoying work that we do.
This is true.
So I know you always go like, we should do this when nobody's watching, but then
Effectively, yeah. But you do this while nobody's watching, or just get it done beforehand.
To your Odin Makes screen.
Get back to my Odin Makes screen, right? Oh wow, Dan appears. All right, so there's that one. Let's see. I can probably pull one more off of the monitor for you.
I'm not as wild as I used to be.
We all mellow out in age.
Yeah.
I was never really all that wild.
you know, I wish I was wilder. I should have
Gee?
done more bad shit.
Oh,
Just
okay.
saying.
Yeah, I don't have any fun stories like most people do.
Oh, I have great stories. Nobody's gonna hear.
Nobody's gonna hear it, right?
Oh no, never.
And back to your comment, Schultz. No, I don't know how many thousands of hours I have in that game.
Which one? Sons of the Forest, or?
No, Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Contribute
Seems
Wars.
pretty solid now.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Knock on
It
wood.
looks like the scene here is going
Do
to
we-
open up, and then they got a big another dimension coming out of here.
Did you clamp one on? or-
Not
No.
on this side. They're
This
both
side
over
has
there.
two.
Oh,
I'm
that
sorry.
side has two now. Oh,
This
okay.
side has two. So if you do this,
Yeah. Hi, welcome to the back of my head.
I'll clamp that end and then this end.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought the other end went over here already, but whatever. Okay.
Just standing here.
hello, the adventures
Corners are
of
fine.
Alex Stoner.
Oh, sweet. Alex Stoner is here.
Hi, welcome.
Hi, welcome.
We're gonna let everybody else in too. You have to do it though, don't you? Are we
Oh,
live?
yeah.
Live?
We should be live.
Oh,
live.
so we are live?
Yeah.
Okay.
We had. I tried doing that when I snuck by earlier playing at the
You
clamps.
snuck. I didn't see you. I thought you were doing the
Yeah.
clamps.
We went from
Okay.
9 viewers to 25 viewers. So
Well,
yeah,
welcome.
we're doing great. Hello,
Hi.
everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to the now public portion of the Odin Makes live stream. Hello, my name is Odin.
Hi, I'm Felicia.
And I'm Dan.
And today we are actually going to be working on the Proton Packs. But I got to set some tools up first to do it because I really want to do this with lasers.
Yeah. So in order to make our proton packs, we have to unbox this laser
Yep.
and get it set up. We might not get things cut, but we'll have a laser to do
Right.
more work.
Hopefully we'll get the laser set up because they usually don't take that long to assemble, but I suspect it'll take us a good hour, especially talking and mucking
In
about.
all reality, never ever say it shouldn't take that long because then it'll take that
Okay.
long.
Yeah.
You
there's
just
that.
as
I
crap.
just jinxed it.
You know?
Now, at 1 o'clock, I'm going to have to find an HDMI cable because I do have viewer mail, fan mail, whichever. I called it fan mail in the video, that I've already opened up that Cheese sent us. Now, Cheese was giving us permission to open it up, not on the live stream because this is what Cheese said. So I decided last weekend that I was going to open it up and record my opening it. So I've got a video of my actual opening that we can share with everyone. That way Cheese can see it. But Shopper and I have already been able to fiddle with what came.
Okay.
It's all explained in the video. So 1 o'clock,
I have no idea.
that was part of it too. I figured you'd be able to see it too.
I do. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so this is also partly why there's extra computers lying around and everything else is all this extra fluff.
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 Go there.
Alrighty, I will open this up back here, which means I'm going to be transferring parts back and forth, but if I put the big box here, I won't be able to reach all of it, and I won't have a space to set anything up. Can
We
I have,
need a sprawled out.
Can I have the not-so-smart knife? Thank you. This is a dull knife.
And that ties into what Schultz said.
Oh,
A dull Dan appeared. A wild Dan.
Peyton says, hey guys, always loved the live stream notification, perfect background noise, while me and my younger brother work on our 1-to-1 slime blower. That's awesome.
Oh, nice.
Right, I actually really do like having background noise while I'm projecting, especially when I'm like doing a tedious task like hemming or, you know, just repetitive. Oh,
there's the manual. Like Dan says, this is a good piece of like 15 millimeter polyethylene.
So is it going to go
black
into the
foam.
pile of foam?
Oh yeah, this is definitely raw material foam. Because this laser's not getting tacked back up into this box.
No, every time you said Atomstack, I thought you were going to say Adam Savage.
I'm
Adam
sorry.
Savage gave you a laser? Like what?
Oh, wouldn't that be awesome?
Question, did you get the air assist? Because it makes a huge difference learning from past lasers experience.
You are correct.
And this is what the extra little leaflet is the air assist.
That's, I haven't got that far.
Okay, we will find out if we have an air assist. Sorry, I can't even speak. Air assist.
Air assist.
What is an air assist? It's somebody going while it's burning so you don't like overburn.
No, that's actually exactly what it is. It's just a mechanical thing going for you. And it does. It makes a huge difference. It cuts down on the temperature of the material that you're cutting.
Yeah.
The point of cut is still being cut, but the surrounding material isn't heating up, so it cuts down on scorching and cuts down on discoloration.
Toasted marshmallows.
Less toasted marshmallows.
Makes a huge difference in toasting your marshmallows. But
we got more laser goggles.
Heck yeah, these ones are cute.
I like that it has an alarm light.
Oh, does
Since, since
nice.
It's a laser, so.
Will these reach your ears?
We have. They might.
Or
Some
they
of those.
extend? Okay, they do
Yeah.
extend.
Yeah.
I'm like, these just go on my ears. I'm like, how will this fit your head? You can pop them out. Okay, that's cool, but.
Yeah, I've got a couple other pair that do that where the arms extend out. So besides the crazy unboxing today, for all of you who just joined us, and for all of you in the future, I just said this, I'm sorry. We're also running an Advent Calendar of Chaos. The 2024 Odin Makes Advent Calendar of Chaos is currently happening. I'll be posting the new video to the playlist as soon as this live stream is over. However, that playlist is unlisted because it's set aside as a thank you to Patreon members and a thank you to Discord members. Patreon allowed me to set up a little paywall, which I'm sorry that it got some videos hiding behind a paywall, but there's other reasons, personal reasons, things I don't want to talk about that makes it a good idea. So it's just $5 over on Patreon. You'll be able to see the entire 25 video series, putting out a new video every day where Shock Roman and I are opening up random blind bags, pitting them against each other, and doing a process of elimination to find the ultimate blind bag toy during our 2024 Advent Calendar of Chaos. That makes sense? If not, go to Odin Makes on Patreon and you'll be able to see a little bit.
Well, the good news is the first 32 pages are what we need in this manual.
Oh, okay.
Because everything else is other languages.
Gotcha. Is there anything else that's written in metric?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What is this language?
Deutsch, French, Italiano, Espanol, and
This is the power supply.
I don't know how to pronounce Cyrillian, but I don't know how you would
That's
pronounce that.
pretty much it, yeah. Cyrillic, Russian.
I can butcher anything, apparently. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was it. The air assist.
Okay.
So that's one of the.
The laser system itself must meet the requirements of IEC 600-825-1, latest version. Otherwise, this product is prohibited to be used.
Oh, okay.
Okay, just so we know, right?
Full on.
Yeah, it does look like a radio. You see, yeah, tube interface.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah,
the
here's our air assist.
Okay, so we do have the air assist. Yes.
Yes.
That makes a huge difference. Like,
Yes, it does.
mine doesn't have an air assist, but we used a fish tank bubbler, right?
Yeah, and we have in the past.
Yeah, that's the one that we've used before because it made a big difference. And this one, it's built in, which is fancy.
So I've taken all the parts out, laid them on the table, which means they're going to be in the way. So I'm having to set things aside again. But
Because step one is these bars need to go together.
one little piece of EVA foam in the packing. Two. Oh, okay.
All sides.
Yeah. Looks like this.
That's it.
Fixed focus film.
All right.
Oh, there we go. That's cool. Sorry.
You're fine.
I'm looking at all the different components.
Awesome. Please do.
Yes.
Loads of,
Screws and stuff.
yeah, screws and stuff.
So you're gonna do the screws to do the frame first.
Okay, so let me go ahead and we excitedly unpacked everything. So now let me set things back. So
All
I
the
have
little
space.
pieces to start with can go elsewhere. I'm
Right.
holding on to the
So
laser focus block
That's
because
the power
interesting.
supply, and that's the
Screws
air
over here.
supply. Here's the diode.
Ooh,
Yeah,
fancy.
I'm thinking that's a 70 watt diode because this thing is heavier than the first Atomstack machine they sent us. Let me take it out of its. Oh yeah, there's the air assist. Maximum laser power 70 watt. Yep, this should cut stuff just fine.
That's the goal. Cut all the things.
Hopefully not this.
No, but it'll burn the snot
Oh,
out
yeah.
of this. But
Oh, that's gonna
You
smell
burn
great.
in the grid
It
to
is.
go
Oh,
see.
yeah, it is.
To test it out, you burn your grid first. And then you just keep burning it deeper and deeper and deeper.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, this whole thing's sacrificial. I just don't
Yeah.
care.
So I would suggest
what do we
putting
do
this
first?
bar facing us so that we're oriented the same way.
Okay, so that's this bar here with the box on it. So this is the gantry that goes back and forth across the top of it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which I believe gantry is the right word. Okay, and now we have.
So
It does just have
I think these are
That's the
both
screen,
going this way, so it would be these two need to go over
Okay,
that way. So this one would go.
over there.
Yeah.
This one goes here.
And the screws
Alright.
are over here.
Almost level.
M5 25. Step 1, 25.
Oh, hey, step one, nice.
So step 1, place the belt in the position and then install the M25 screws.
My
so
belt
put
is in position.
these bolts.
Oh, those belts, okay.
Oh, those are nice belts.
Yeah.
So those need to go.
Those need to go. Okay, so this goes on the outside. Okay.
So yeah, they have pulleys out way out here. I'm guessing that goes there.
Okay.
This,
Blah, I can't speak. The Adventures of Alex Stoner. Are you guys ready for Christmas?
Mostly,
No.
yes.
Not at
Go
all.
all the way to the edge with that one, can
My
you?
house is very festive looking, but just the inside. I need to do the outside now. And yes.
Oh, okay. Now I do see there is a left and right. Thought
Yeah.
there was, but I wasn't sure.
okay.
Yeah. So I got to put in the cord. I mean the
'Cause that
belt.
goes in there.
Yeah. And this wants to go here,
Mm-hmm.
but
this wraps around that.
okay. Yeah, but we got to stop. So
Yeah.
I believe those things go into here.
okay, the belts do. But I was
Does
wondering.
this connect to
Yeah, I wonder if
that?
this.
that, right?
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
what that connects to. That makes sense. So make sure all the teeth are only on the inside. Probably screw on one side first, and then
Let's go like that.
yeah. There we go. More or less pre-tensioned. Now I need. This came with Allen keys, right? So I need
Yes,
one
right
that fits
here.
this.
The question is, would this be on the top here or on the bottom?
I'm assuming it's gonna be on the top because, like you said, it goes to that thing.
Yeah.
Alan.
So
Alan.
Allen's.
Alan.
Allen's wrench.
Yep, it's Allen's wrench.
Alan.
Which I'm gonna guess there's only. Am I going into the end? You've been reading the instructions, but I haven't really looked.
Okay,
there's
so
6
They go
total
from
points.
this part into.
Oh, then we'll go. Oh, that. So only the 4 from the sides.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I say I'm putting it in the end first.
Yep. No, not yet. And it should be 4 per piece. See, these little corners each need theirs.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess I'll just supervise.
No, that's great. Supervise
the
and
other side.
and watch the comments, please.
Yes.
These are all different size.
Yeah, unfortunately. I know I've got more over there, and if I had
Like a little set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I might have.
my 11
Oh,
one.
I might have one in my purse.
That's a nice purse.
Right? It went well with my outfit today. I'm just saying.
Oh, it did.
It does, yeah.
Nope, I took them out. Sorry,
Okay,
I
that's all
used
right.
them.
Trying to think where.
I can go grab some real quick.
I've got some in here, so it's alright. I'll hand you this one and then I'll just go. I'm getting caught up on, I have, you know, all sorts of. So it has to. Sorry.
Like, I knew where they were in your old shop.
Right.
I have no idea where they are in the new shop.
Yep.
That's okay, though. Tis what it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alan. Ace goes, what? Alan's my first name.
Uh-huh.
It is,
Alan
isn't it?
Ace Adams. Hey, Ace, is this yours? Along with these two?
Steve D.
These?
Steve D says, is an Allen key or a hex key wrench? Allen is a brand and not a type of tool. I didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
I just thought it was Allen.
Yeah, I've always heard it called an Allen wrench, but
Yeah.
that may. Oh, of course. He's a metric, and I've got infernal wrenches.
Yeah,
The Allen Company?
they're different. They don't speak the same language.
Yeah.
Oh. Right. But I still call those rotary tools Dremels. And I
Right.
have to break that habit. And now, an Allen wrench isn't an Allen wrench? Next you're going to tell me a Band-Aid isn't a Band-Aid. No.
Well, trying to think of what I have for Dremel. Actually, yeah,
It's a
actually,
rotary tool.
I do have a cordless rotary tool.
Yeah.
Um,
On the packaging it says rotary tool. Not
trying to think of what I
Dremel.
have that's Dremel brand, but it's not a Dremel.
Oh.
I have something. I forget what it is.
Yeah, I don't think of Dremel as anything but their rotary tools.
Yeah.
I got one of the 3D printer sets.
Oh, Dumpster's also a brand of trash bin.
Correct.
Yeah, the dumpster is a brand.
Yeah, just not out here, but we end up calling it a dumpster. I believe the generic term for a dumpster is a skip.
Okay, well, I call my house like a dumpster fire. No. No, I love my house, absolutely.
I'm sure whoever likes to call their skips a dumpster is not upset everyone calls them dumpster.
Because it's more brand recognition, except for...
Hopefully, except for when you end up making it
Then you can't have brand
too
rec-
generic.
Yeah, because then it takes over and it's no longer your word. But, crazy. Steve D says, I sell tools for a living, LOL.
Surprising that with how long this is, it doesn't have like a tensioning.
That's kind of what this is, I think. This could be used as a tensioner
I thought
as
that
well.
was just to attach.
Yeah, well, it might be. It might be both. Because I'm not seeing...
Yeah, that's true. It's grabbing on there.
Because I'm not seeing in the picture. I mean, I haven't looked at the instructions. We may end up doing it again. Well, the drawings here, they're not up. What's happening with the gantry part?
Then you're going to do the ones you were trying to do.
You're still just not putting it...
Probably after you attach
You don't
this
know how to
part
read
so
pictures.
that you can slide it in.
Yeah, you're not entirely wrong. We don't know how to read pictures. It is on top. Finally,
Okay.
on
Step
step 4, it's showing it's on
Yeah.
top.
Yeah.
So
Step
chill.
4, you'll be like, oh crap, I got to.
Yeah, I gotta redo this. No, I just was
Yeah.
assuming.
Yeah, makes sense.
Somebody mentioned it. I don't even know if it was me. If somebody is saying, this is how you did, right? This is how it's
Yeah.
going to connect. I've got this twisted. Okay. Catching on the
There we go.
catching on some of the wire connector things. Yeah, probably should have done this side first. In fact, I think the instructions said so.
Thank you.
Sorry.
It's okay.
And
Trying to
4.
not. There. And oh, this moved. Okay. Because these things need to be.
Oh, they need to be lined up, huh?
Yeah, they need to be lined up. Now we can loosen this.
That's just set screw.
Just a couple of set screws. Yeah.
How should they be lined up? Like, what would you use to make sure that they match?
The gantry.
Okay.
So,
Count the teeth?
you can count the, well, what I was trying to do at first, I was going to try and eyeball it by making one touch, and just put the other one on so it was touching. But while it's bouncing back and forth, I moved one.
I know.
But also, you probably don't want to deal with that till you get this piece in, and
Pretty
you have
much,
to
yeah.
move everything. So you're jumping 2 steps.
Of course I am.
Yeah.
course
So
I
after
am.
this step, then you got to do this side. After these 4, and then you do the 2s.
And then we're going to do the twos. Okay.
Yeah. See. When assembling the front Y left axis, hold them horizontally. Do not hold them vertically to prevent the first slider from damaging the limit switch. Where's the limit switch? I don't know.
It's around somewhere.
All right, step 2 is these ones.
Where's the limit switch? Huh.
Yeah, step 2 are these ones, and
Because
there's a bag.
Okay.
Although these need to get screwed in, and I just finger tightened them in because I don't know
that's
which
fine.
one was the one you were using.
Oh.
Go for it.
This thing is big.
Yeah, that was one of the things I got excited about. And when they were doing it, it's like, we want to send you either this one or this one. So can I have the big one, please?
Right. What crosses this thing?
You can totally cut out a complete bodice. Just
5 feet.
saying.
Yeah.
5 feet this way.
5 feet diagonal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how big? Now the laser head's pretty big, so the foot has to be oversized for the laser to fit the 800 by 800. But still. Now the biggest problem with a tool like this or a toy like this, where am I going to put it when I'm not doing a live stream? And it's funny, literally getting back to Ben Eady, joking with him. He was like, "Yeah, you just hang those from the ceiling. The open frame ones. Yeah, just hang them on the wall or hang them on the ceiling."
I was like, I love how he thinks because that's what I did.
Yeah,
what
it's
I
what
did.
you're pointing to.
I'm
Huh?
like, we can do it in the rafters. Just stick
Yep.
it up there. It's safe, out of the way, not getting dinged up.
It's 100% what's going to happen.
Yeah.
This thing is going to fly. Can you fly, Bobby?
Well, yeah, like vertical space when you have to.
So now you want us to put 2 into
Yeah.
of the
and
same
that-
screw, or is that a
Step 2 has its own bag, but there should be
Okay.
same screw, but step 2 bag.
I like when they do that.
Yeah.
I've had to build furniture, and they're laid out in all steps now.
Yes. I agree with Shot Gremlin. I love what Prusa does.
Step 2.
That's step 2. Because part of the steps putting together one of the Prusa machines, it comes with a packet of gummy bears. And it says, "You've done a lot of work. Eat 5 gummy bears."
Step 6, consume.
Sugar reward.
Yep, sugar reward.
That's nice.
You're doing good. Have more gummy
Said that
bears.
was Prusa?
Yeah, Prusa.
Alright, I'm buying that.
Well, I'm out of my sugar water, so
Uh-oh. Well, go ahead and go get yourself some more sugar water if you want.
I should.
You should. We've got time.
Step 3 is where you got to do the other arm so that you can then deal with the problem that you were trying to fix.
Okay.
You're almost to your.
Almost to my problem. Almost to the problem I was creating for
Right?
myself.
I feel like it's like, why? Oh, that's why.
I'm very grateful that both of you are here for this process.
Yes. Okay.
Do I enjoy this process? I do. Would I enjoy doing this? Yes. But there's points when I will overthink what I'm doing and get stressed out.
Oh, yeah.
And
It happens way too easy.
It happens way too easy. And now that I get to play with you guys, that's not necessarily happening, and this is great.
Right? Honestly, I appreciate company while I'm projecting.
Yeah.
You don't even have to be helping me be productive, just keeping me not bored.
Right.
And tell me, wow, that looks cool. And then I would be like, oh my gosh, I'm doing so great. And then I'll get even more accomplished. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Having
Not wrong.
friends helps. And that's why I project with friends a lot.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't get bored like assembling things like this. I would more get like tired and fatigued.
Right. Well, it's one of those
Bored.
mental downward spiral type things, right? I'll start thinking about something that isn't even related to what I'm doing. Like that dumb thing I said in high school 83 million years ago. And just, yeah.
That's why background noise helps, like podcasts, music,
Yeah.
stupid
Yeah.
stuff, just chatting in your ear.
And when I'm not recording, 100% what I do.
Right? But when you're recording, you can't. Alright, I'm gonna go run off, make a cup
Go
of
make
coffee
yes,
while you
please
guys do
do.
that little arm piece.
All right.
And I'll come back and see how it went.
Okay.
Good luck.
Come. Thank you. Alrighty.
This one was threaded kind of awkward.
Yeah, the
It's
top
go-
one
it's
on my
going in.
side was really tough to put in. I was afraid
Yeah.
I was cross-threading it, but I think it's just the holes aren't lined up happy, and so it's putting pressure on the screw.
Yeah.
because it went in straight. It just didn't go in easy. Put the x-axis slide rail component into groove, and then lock y-axis left slider and y-axis right slider. So do that. Okay. So we're just doing the sliders first. Okay.
Motor sounds.
What now?
Motor sounds.
Motor sounds, yeah. There's one motor here. I think it's just one, right?
Yeah, because I think the other one's on. Yeah, the other one's on there.
Yeah. But I'm still it's amusing to me that there's just one pass-through stepper motor here to run it. Okay. Is there enough play in this? Yeah, there is. Okay. So...
So
well, it seems like it wants to go this way. Go ahead and put all this inside the frame, because I'm sure it needs to be inside the frame.
your drink over here.
I'll appreciate it. So it wants us to do the rail part first, which is free rolling.
Oh, okay.
So,
There we go.
okay. And it says 4 screws. Yeah, so there's just... I'll take those two. And hopefully I've still got... Is that me over here? Anything? YouTube just will not let me watch these streams, but I has arrived now. Oh, Moon Eyes is here. Great. Oh, Godel is here.
Hello, guys.
Shock Roman says that this looks a lot like how the white tension is done in the Prusa. Hoover's a brand new vacuum cleaner. Yes, it is. Back to what brands are using what. So that's a... Is that fitting? No. That's a different sized...
Yeah, they're smaller.
Okay, that's the right one, I think.
Which one's a king here?
They're around. I don't have a ball-ended one, because the ones it came with have the ball ends.
Yeah.
And then... Do I have them both here? Yeah, I got them both here, sorry. And then the one that I went and got that came with a different brand of 3D printer are these square ones, yeah. Square end, flat end, whatever. One of the things I'm pretty excited about, is that the right word? The bearings on this are, they're riding on rails. So instead of the plasticized V-groove wheels that a lot of this type of constructions had, this one's got metal wheels that are riding on top of a rail that's embedded into the
metal on
extrusion.
Metal.
Yeah.
It looks like it's easy to clean for maintenance as well.
Yeah.
It's all exposed, so you can just wipe it down.
And I bet it's a lot less friction than the plastic wheels, too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's all as tight as that's going to want to be. Now, I bet you anything, this is going to go into this hole.
Mm-hmm.
So...
I can drop down to go there.
Okay.
So now these do need to get lined up.
Yeah. Hello! Hello, welcome to Felicia's phone. Hey, it might be Alan. Right. So you go ahead and
Do this
do
side?
that. Here's the step 4. There's the 2 that you need for that. I will loosen this side up. I'm going to move it slightly so I can
Get yours.
get mine, and then I'll put the tensioners back together.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's just not. It fits, but it's not. The tool isn't gripping. Well, maybe I'll do your side. You know, I bet you anything these have got a Loctite put into them.
They usually do. I see it here on this piece here.
You see it there?
I see
All
some
right.
blue, yeah.
All right. So how am I gonna?
So my side is free, or
I don't want to kill the tension. What's that? No side is free right
okay.
now. On both sides, I took the smallest of the hex key wrenches, and it didn't grip the lock nut. It started popping inside of it and not actually unscrewing, which now makes me worried about doing that at all. Is this a different size on the motor? How many are on the motor? There's 2 on the motor. I see 1 and 1. This side should be connected to the motor, so this side should connect to the rod. So hopefully this one.
How did it go?
Still working on it.
Okay, whoops. I didn't do it. Wasn't me.
There we go.
You got a phone.
Yeah, you got a phone call from Alan, it looked like. It literally said maybe Alan, which with us talking about the keys, I thought was really funny.
That is hilarious.
Hold on 1 second. Let me see.
Okay.
But I'm gonna disconnect the rod from the motor so we can free roll.
Okay.
And
Alright,
then
since you're still dealing with this arm, I'm going to go
yeah, you go right
handle
ahead.
this.
Yes.
Ellen! You guys do know
Here.
that I'm like doing that meme going, Ellen! Ellen!
Oh,
Ellen!
they probably do.
I
Yeah.
thought his name was Steve. Steve!
All right. Do my best to not drop any screws into your. I won't spike your drink.
Well, screw it. No.
Oh, she gave you permission.
Oh yeah, she did, didn't she?
Stephen All is asking, any sharks to go with the laser?
That'd be nice. We can make some sharks.
Yeah, make a lot of stuff.
We can make a lot of stuff. Early on, starting the channel, I remember talking to Zot about how I wanted a laser to cut stuff out. It's one of those weird little things that it's like, I've always had this desire for a laser machine to cut stuff for me. And the fact that I get to play with them now, and they're doing that, and I'm doing it, I've got friends here doing it with me, makes me really happy.
So there's not too much play.
Well, there shouldn't be.
Yeah, so I think it's locked in, and you can
Okay.
just tighten it.
Yeah, well, I've got...
I mean,
I've got
on there, yeah.
oh, okay.
So that's nice. It's
It is going together very snug. Is that what you're saying?
no, I
It's
mean in
not
terms
sloppy?
of like how off one side would be to the other, like how square this would be.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I mean, it wouldn't
know-
necessarily matter too much.
I did assume it was going to be square by putting the triangle pieces on first. So I
Yeah.
didn't check that.
I
But
mean, it's at a little bit. Well, it actually moves quite evenly. And it'll be moving on the shafts anyways, so
Yeah.
it should be fine.
okay.
That's
I'm
money.
going to try and tighten these without over-tightening it and ruining stuff, because I'm really
Yeah.
good at that.
Me too. Because my 3D printer, my
Okay, that should be fine.
I think it's an X-axis. It's on the tilt,
Oh!
so the bed can compensate for that. It's just how it came.
All right. That doesn't seem
You can see.
good.
No, not necessarily, but it works. It still
Now
works.
I've got the cable management here that's catching on the cable management. Because the size of the table, there we are. So I'm willing to bet we've got this flexi thing for, we got this guy, right? And it looks like this is going to want to attach to a bracket that's right here, which we can't see on this camera angle. Camera 2 can almost see it. It's down here.
Nice.
Oh, that's lovely in focus.
Yeah.
Make everyone vomit at home. There we go. So it should be right here. So it looks like the end of this guy is going to want to clamp here, and that's going to help keep, because there's all this extra cabling and wiring that goes along with the parts that are moving. So that should help with that. Should. But we're not necessarily there yet.
Yeah, where are we? See, we got
We
that,
just
now
did step
we're-
4.
Okay.
So we just got the belt drive attached to the y-axis. I'm calling it a gantry. It's not.
Step 5's talking about trachea.
How'd they come?
Oh, here. That's what you
Sorry,
meant.
I was completely distracted and I left my coffee over there.
Oh.
No, I didn't. I
We're
left it over
literally
here.
no, it's right here in front of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're literally doing what I just talked about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we on to step 3?
Well, we're on to step 5.
Awesome.
Sorry, I'm standing on your box, standing on
That's
your
okay.
platform.
I'm just gonna chill out back here by the Christmas tree.
Okay, you
guys
do
are
that.
Taking up all that.
Because it's freaking Christmas with lasers.
Right. I am like really impressed with the size of the laser bed.
Me
I know that
Yeah.
it's one thing to talk about 800 millimeters, blah, 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 but having it physically up in front of you where you can see what's going on makes a huge difference.
It really does.
Like,
Agreed. Very, very much it does.
seeing the scale, understanding it, and then going, okay, I love it. I'm so excited to work with this. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I am so excited about lasers. Well, it's still.
Yeah. There it is.
I just wish that I digitized more of my patterns because then I could cut out more things with lasers.
Right?
Although the software that I was learning okay, pattern drafting software, there's lots of them in between, blah, 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 blah. But there's one that I really like. It's just too expensive for me to afford more than just the free 30-day trial.
Okay.
But you can purchase patterns off of them directly, and they are burnable. So I'm like, ooh, I want to play more. Yeah. It's a program that,
Oh, this is the limit switch. It's down here. Oh, okay.
as long as it's not upside down, right?
No, that was already installed on the rail, I think.
It's down.
Okay.
I mean, it's matching the picture.
It matches the picture. That's the important part. All right.
Okay, so
Yeah, I mentioned this was 5 feet diagonal to diagonal, and for those who are better than us Americans with inches, that's like 1.5 meters.
Is that how you measure TVs
is it really?
on the diagonal?
Yeah, screens.
Yeah.
Measures like that.
Which is really annoying because it requires you to do a lot more math to figure out how much
Yeah,
space it's
'cause-
actually going to take up.
Right.
Because I'm involved with mounting TVs and stuff for work as well, and
Uh-huh.
like, oh, it's an 85-inch. I'm like, okay, so what's the length and width of that?
Right. Well, this is where the Pythagorean
Hypotenuse.
Yeah.
theorem, sorry,
Yeah.
Yeah.
comes into play. So then you can figure out
They
what
give
the
you
real
they give you the
measurements
C
mean.
squared. Then you got to figure out the other two.
The A square and B square, or you can just measure it. But still,
Yeah.
Right. But then you also run into the issue of, sure, that's what the viewable area is, but how much frame is on your screen?
That's why I let our AV tech handle everything.
YouTube
There you
will
go.
just.
I'm just standing there watching.
Brunei says YouTube will not let me watch these streams. Whoops! There is
Sorry.
a teeter-totter effect.
There is. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Wasn't expecting that.
Oh, this has got a, well, it's popped it off. It has a little Wi-Fi antenna down here. That's kind of cool.
Stephen Hall wants to know any sharks to go with the lasers. And the funny thing is, I was wondering that too.
Yeah, I wish.
We need some sharks for our lasers.
Everybody, we need sharks.
Laser focus today, LOL. Nice go to look.
Never.
No,
it's
never. Okay, I'm actually going to undo this because the way I've got this set up, I want a little more. Plug this in already.
Moon Eye says 5 feet is 1.524
Oh,
meters specifically. So, just in case you needed to know.
I'm sorry, how much was it? 1 point?
1.5.
524.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Here I
15.
thought Dan was just, generalizing it. No, it's pretty much.
I calculated.
Of course you did.
1,524 millimeters.
Is that the air tube?
That's the air tube. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to give me a little more
So it can
space.
go.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Yeah.
it's for. And now it's full
Yeah,
of
that's why
spit.
it's on that side because you're there, so
All
you
better.
can air assist.
You're
Yes.
welcome.
Thank you.
I love that it gives
We
you
were
one of
talking-
these. Didn't you make one of these for the other one, or did it come with this, the bar?
Oh, shit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. Me too.
Okay.
I have
Do
to
it.
unlock my computer because the screensaver came on, which I can't turn off because I'm not using my
I'm really
personal.
bad about ignoring it
That's
for more than 15 minutes at a time.
it's okay because you walked off. It wasn't entirely
Uh-huh.
your responsibility.
Are you going to make
Hey,
a little
I'm Manfred.
basket for this little hanging doodad?
Hang do
Where
that.
does that go? Or
This
that
is
just a
so
thing?
you can
Oh,
calibrate
yeah.
it.
Oh, okay.
Right.
But he had a little thing that he 3D printed on his
To
other
hold
laser
that,
to hold
right.
the calibrator thingy.
Yeah.
And so I was just asking, is he going to make a little attachment for this calibrator because it's adorable?
It is adorable. I like that idea. Hopefully, yes, we'll make something like
You
that.
can make something for this too.
Yeah. Does it?
No, it
I
doesn't.
think that mounts.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Okay, it does magnet.
Yeah. That's what I was hoping for. Okay. Loosen the two tensor locking screws to the X. Oh, okay.
You know, putting that foam piece there makes a huge difference. All of a sudden, I'm like, it's starting to get warm in here, and you just blocked
Oh,
the
okay.
hole.
Oh, you did put something there. Okay.
Not on purpose.
Not on
but,
purpose, but the airflow isn't coming through.
Yeah, because I was like, why is
Alright.
it freezing despite standing right in front of a heat? 'Cause
So
there's
down
a
at the
little
end, we've
hole in our
got
box.
the X tensioner locking screws. So it says to loosen the two of them, and then
Oh, right here. Okay.
mount the two 60 screws used to adjust the belt tightness, but don't lock all that up yet. So even though we're saying, oh, this seems like it's pretty good, we get a chance to do that
You have
tension
to
now.
adjust it later or now.
Yeah,
This is the time.
this is the time.
It is time. Wiggle, wiggle. Okay.
Do I have the right? No, I grabbed the wrong one. I need a smaller one than that. A different one. Is this the right one? No, that's the other big one. That's probably
Probably the one
right
I
one for
have.
this guy. Sorry, everyone. I'm like blocking the screen.
No, you're not. Not at all. Now you are.
Okay.
Now you're not. And
Now
you're
he
in.
is.
And you're out. And you're in. And you're out. Peekaboo.
All right. Then we had this bag for step 7, which is totally not in focus.
It's not even. Oh, yeah. This is blown out.
It's just blown out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Step 7, mounting 2 M460 screws used to adjust the belt tightness. Please do not lock yet.
Okay.
And those are at the ends.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
Thankfully, it is the same size as the locking screw. Did I get it? I did. It's tensioning. I can see it tension.
You can see the tension.
I can see the tension.
Attention, there's tension.
Yeah, the last thing I needed was more tension today. Yeah, exactly. So I haven't locked it, but I put some tension on it. Oh, that's got a lot less slop. That might be too much tension, but
I feel like you can
Yeah, how much do you want?
enough.
My belt still.
Step
Let
8
Leo
says
tell us.
adjust the belt to ensure the tense properly. Then lock the Y-axis left and the Y-axis right tension screws. So go left and then right. Just pinch the belt with your fingers so that it can touch up and down. So it has a little diagram so that they just
In the
touch.
middle?
So they just touch.
Or-
Yeah, it should be that tight.
Well, you can do that anywhere.
Okay.
Does that make
I-
sense?
Kind of. Yeah, I know. It's like you get a lot of extra here.
Okay. It says adjust the belt to ensure it
Second
tenses
second
properly.
range.
Then lock the Y-axis left and the Y-axis right tensioner screws. Just pinch the belt with your fingers so that it can touch up and down. And then you're going to loosen the screws for coupling next.
3's on the side. Yeah, okay.
Which one are you trying to do?
I need to get set up for the video for cheese.
Oh, right. It is almost.
Because we're at 120. Oh, 12:46.
Yeah,
we're still good at time.
We're still
by
good
the
on
way,
time, but we're getting there. Yeah.
we don't have to go. It's coming to us.
Oh,
Just FYI. So we're
Okay.
not like,
it's gonna come to us. Okay.
yeah.
Did you?
Yes, that's what I was dealing with.
Okay. Did you warn anyone else in here?
Yes,
Oh, good.
as soon as it happened, I told them that I invited.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi, Internet. I'm just
Hi,
talking in
Internet.
code in front of you, but anyway.
Felicia's got a fun side quest, and the guy in charge of the side quest is going to come here to talk about it instead of us going to him.
Yeah.
Which, all right.
The
weird shit we get into, I'm just saying.
Yep.
Did you tighten your ones on the side yet? Or
No, it said not to.
Oh, okay.
That was on step 7, not 2.
Yeah,
Step 8.
We just finished step 7. So what are we doing for step 8? Oh, instruction mistress.
Step 8, adjust the belt to ensure it tenses properly.
Oh, right, okay.
That's where that's the pinchy thing.
Right, so...
Properly lock the y-axis left and then y-axis right tensioner screws. So
I am a little concerned about
it being able to tense up.
how much tension I'm supposed to put on. I mean, obviously I don't want it to be sloppy.
That
but
feels good right there.
Yeah, what note do you want it to play?
Yeah, basically. Because I've got,
Also depending on how far down.
a meter's worth of toothed belt here.
Right?
I have a D sharp on
You
this
got a
side.
D sharp on
Yeah.
that one? Oh, okay.
Ad Vixen says, Dr.
That's
Dr.
you.
Frankenstein, make your
Yeah, yours is
machine.
tighter.
Also,
This
what
gonna
did
be
I miss?
Gonna be tighter.
We are building a laser so we can use the lasers to cut out our back panel, is the goal. And that's why we need a giant laser, so we had to build this platform to put the laser on, and that's where we're at. We built the platform, now we're putting
That's
the
a
laser
C.
together. And it's band practice.
Which one is that? Or what note is that? I'm going by notes with the tension.
Right. I'm just doing the top one, pulling it up.
That's an E. Like a slightly sharp E.
Here we go, I got the guitar tuna on my phone. We can.
I'm just trusting Dan.
I mean, how's it feel?
This feels tighter on this side.
Oh, you have tuna as well? Me too.
It doesn't even pick it up. Wait, there
You
we
have
go.
it on
It's
base?
a C4.
Oh,
Okay, what's this one? You need to put the microphone.
it's not picking anything up.
Well, the microphone's at the bottom, right?
Yeah.
It says C4.
Yeah, so they're tuned.
Okay, they're tuned.
Scientific, right?
Yeah, tuned wins instruments.
It works. Okay. So was that finishing of step 8?
Whichever one works,
Yes.
using your guitar tuning app to
Just
tune
pinch
your
the
laser.
belt with your fingers so it touches up and down.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Okay.
I can get this a lot tighter and still be able to do that because there's so much play in this thing.
But at least they're the same for now.
Yeah,
We'll
it
know
feels
as
tight.
it's
This one
going
feels a
whether.
little tighter.
It does. Do you want me to tighten this side? Want me to tighten this side?
Yeah, you can.
Even though
Tighten
they're the
this
same
one, loosen this,
tone?
whichever.
Okay. Step 9, loosen the screws on the coupling. So this part is the next
Okay.
step.
Did that.
Okay. I assumed, but I'm like, that's not till step
These
9.
bars are curved.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, from the
That is-
tensioning.
So you're
I
pulling
think they're
too hard
des-
on that side,
They could be designed for that, but
Okay.
I can see them.
but it's pulling.
Yeah, they're curved. The tension here.
Is
on the belt.
pulling
There's a
hardcore.
curve.
Yeah.
Even my glasses off, I can see it too. We want to loosen tension then?
But
We'll
that feels
s-
really tight.
We'll see how
Okay.
it feel. Or yeah,
Let
how
me feel the
how
side.
it feels when it's.
Yeah, that one's way tighter. This one's super tight.
Okay, so we'll loosen that side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, anyways.
We'll get there. Says the back of Odin's head.
Okay.
At least I'm facing the mic still.
And these are already been loosened?
I did that side up there. I loosened it, yeah.
Okay, because it says loosen these
Okay.
for 9. And then step 10. First slide the x-axis left and right 3 to 5 times, then align the left guide of the rail Then align the left guide rail of the y-axis with the right guide rail, and then tighten the connecting screws.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I think that's
So
what we
move
did.
you
I
up
think we
and
did that
down.
earlier, maybe jumping ahead. Because is it about connecting this part?
I love how your intuition just starts putting things together, and that's how I build things in general. I don't read
Right.
the instructions, but I'm only reading the instructions right now because I'm like, oh,
That's a nice E.
there you go. That feels better. Let me feel this one. Yeah, those feel pretty.
I mean, it's still gonna show bend, but.
It's not bending as much
Yeah.
either side,
Yeah, that
but I
was
do see
quite a
the
bit.
bend.
Mm-hmm.
There is, because it's pulling right
Okay.
here at this.
Yeah.
No, it isn't the same thing. This may be something else. So
Okay.
we'll go ahead and do it.
So that should be good.
All right.
It looks like what we're doing is exercising the machine, making sure the belt's falling in place, taking other phantom tension out of it.
Move it real quick,
Yeah.
make sure we're lined up, and then do the next
Yeah,
step.
'cause
Because
it's-
if it's
it's
not
all
lined
brand
up,
new
then
parts,
it's gonna be a pain
so-
in the butt,
Yeah.
anyways. 3D Puck Tech Channel. PUK. Would it be Puke Puck or
P-U-K?
Yeah.
Probably Puck. I thought it was Puke.
Puke Puck Tech
Probably.
Channel?
Yeah, probably Puck, like the god of mischief.
Yeah, it says, I normally move the laser head rail to the side and then tighten that position. It's a way to align the tension.
Oh, okay.
So that's what they're trying to do is get the tension even.
Yeah.
Sounds like.
It's probably really frustrating for everybody at home who's like, no, I figured this out already. Just do it this way, you idiot. And we're like, oh, let's bang more rocks together.
It's okay. This is why we do it live, so you can see how weirdly amazing fun it is to
Need
craft.
some help?
Yes, please. It worked well last stream. All right. Yeah, so I can see that the motor now is not being, and yeah, that feels like it's got way too much.
Too tight?
Too tight, yeah.
Way too tight. Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
are very strong on your...
Try not to be.
No,
Right.
I know, but it's a rubber band, and you feel like you can always go tighter and tighter, right?
Yeah, well, it was a concern. Well, it's this whole pinch it. It's like, okay.
Yeah,
Well, you can still pinch it.
Yeah,
No
I can
matter
still
what.
pinch
But
it.
I think
can probably
maybe-
hang a car off of this and pinch it.
Well, maybe it's pinching it right here at this point.
Okay, maybe.
I don't know.
Oh,
It doesn't specify. It really is very vague. Pinch
Yes.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
And, in
I'm
Spanish,
really
when you go pinch it, is a bad word. So.
Oh, isn't that?
She
Well,
said
I'm
it
glad
on
you're
this.
swearing in another language.
Okay, I did 2 full rotations on
3D
both
Puck
sides.
Tech Channel says
Okay.
it's all good. Every way's
See how
right.
that
It's
feels.
just a little trick of the trade. Oh, LOL.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, thank you. Appreciate the
It's a
help.
little better.
That's better?
Yeah. I don't know if I should do another rotation or something.
Jump ahead and just do that.
See how that
Go-
feels.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot better. Go ahead, yeah, go ahead and do another rotation.
Okay.
Plus, I'm seeing less bowing on the
Yeah.
connecting rod up here.
Let's not bow those because then you have permanent damage, right?
Right.
And then you have to keep tightening more and more, and then you get.
Well, that's fun because they slide in and out. So now we need to make sure that these are actually square,
Uh-huh.
or else we'll wear the. Is that what it says?
It's telling you to smoosh
Oh, okay.
it and smoosh it so that you can figure out how you need to smoosh it.
Smoosh your
Okay.
laser.
Smoosh the laser. Well, thank goodness we're smooshing the laser.
Tension and you're
The
building
tension
the
and the-
tension.
And the bobbin and the foot and the.
Move the x-axis forward and back 3 to 5 times.
Yeah, that actually feels a lot better because it was.
Okay.
It had a lot of grinding
A lot of
before.
resistance.
Is there a
Yeah.
reason that this is attached here and not here?
Which
Isn't it supposed to be? Or is it this piece that's supposed to be
There's-
attached here? But in the picture that's there, and in this picture.
well, we're looking for the back here because the
Okay,
control
so they
box is in the
turned it
front.
this way. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes more sense. Okay, sorry.
That's
Because-
okay.
Well, I like to line everything up so that when I'm looking at it, I know I'm looking at it the right way, but they flipped it this way in the picture.
Engineers gives us diagrams for exactly that reason. You're not wrong.
It's like, okay, this is where it belongs, this is where it belongs. Okay,
Okay.
that makes sense when it's this way.
Okay.
Okay,
That kind
so
of
step
wobble.
11
Yeah.
So the tension.
has absolutely no words, but
Oh, we're gonna put the diode on. Okay.
you think that they'd say that
You
this...
can measure the belt from the edge here and then match it on that side.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna sight it. Really. Figured as long as.
Yeah, it should. Honestly, it probably should straighten out as you're moving it. Like find its equilibrium.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Maybe. Sometimes.
Yeah. Maybe sometimes. I hope.
Add Vexen. Step 14. Grab Lego James Bond before firing the laser.
Yes. With shark.
Oh my gosh, we should put little Lego sharks.
Okay, I got the wrong size. Is there one smaller? Is that the one I just used? I guess not.
This one smaller. There's that.
You had a bunch over here, but then you
Just
bumped
kind of
over
line
here.
these up so you see them. And then this is part of your older set. Your older set.
Yeah. This is why I love my magnetic bowl,
Yeah.
because I just throw them into that when I'm projecting. Because magnets.
Yeah.
Because
I feel like magnets solve all the issues and no issues at the same time.
Yes. Magnets solve all the problems, yet don't really
Solve any of the
so,
problems.
all at the magical same time.
magnetic rails would be nice.
Magnetic rails would be
Magnetic
nice.
coated, yeah.
Yeah.
No resistance. Except from the dry belt, but yeah.
Yeah.
But then you have to be careful because don't you want things not magnetized by, I don't know, I'm just making things up.
That's true. Like how they're keeping the magnetism away from passengers of bullet trains
Yeah.
or monorails.
Yeah. Well, that's, those who have pacemakers really appreciate that.
So what are you doing right now? You're adjusting the...
I am putting the two set screws back to connect these large silver drive rods to the stepper motor that's in the middle.
Okay.
Because this stepper motor's got an axle, driver rod, whatever that comes out of both ends. So it's got to be attached to actually
It
make
looks
it
much
work.
straighter though. It actually looks like a
Yeah.
straight line now. It's not bowing.
It's not bowing.
Yeah,
That's
because they were
probably-
bowing on this point.
Yeah, it
and
was-
Yeah.
yeah,
That moves easy too. But
yeah.
Okay.
It's
So it
kinda
looks
like-
much better. What you're doing
Yeah,
seems to
okay.
be working.
And this
Okay.
moves better. Progress.
Progress.
Ad Vixen wants to know, Dan, how's the leg?
Yeah, that's a
Leg.
good question.
I'm
What leg? Dan's only got one leg now.
Yeah. Well, I'm standing.
Right?
The leg's been fine. It's as good as it's gonna be. It's never gonna be 100%. The only issues I've had is it being cold season now, is the nerves act up and stuff.
Yeah.
So when that happens, I just force myself into a limp when I walk,
Okay.
just to avoid putting too much load onto it. But it's hard to do that when I'm carrying an 8-foot ladder upstairs. So
Right? Little heat packs
Yeah.
stuck in your socks.
what
It's
I
more
do
of a
is
knee issue, isn't
I
it?
kind of like bounce
Oh, knees,
myself.
yeah.
Like
Oh, there
that.
you go.
So when I'm ready to step with my left, I'm already down like this, so then I could just hoist myself up more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got the A-OK from the doctors that my toe is no longer broken. It's
Oh,
all-
that's good.
It's 100% healed, and it's not right where I got it. Was supposed to, like, if it didn't heal right, could give me lifetime issues, and thankfully it healed correctly. So I will not have lifetime issues. Hopefully, knock on wood.
That's good.
It was just your pinky toe?
Well, you know where your pinky toe, the bone right before it sticks out,
Oh, okay, so it was one of the
snapped it.
metatarsals?
Oh.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
metatarsal
Okay.
snapped completely through, right through the thicker part, not even the little tiny bend part.
Wow. So
Yeah.
you didn't mess around.
No, it snapped.
No.
And the thing is I wasn't even running. I wasn't doing
No, it
anything
doesn't take
crazy.
much.
I was just walking nonchalantly and kicked the coffee table. It was very well built. My grandpa built it.
No, that'd do it, yeah.
There was
Yeah,
a YouTuber I watch, for anyone who's familiar with the name, he goes by MySkerm. That recently happened to his wife as well. Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Broke her
Yeah.
pinky toe around that area because of a table.
Right? So now I know how fragile I am, and I'm like, dagnabbit.
Welcome to getting old. No, sorry.
No, I get it. Like, I have never felt fragile in my life, and now I'm like, oh shit, that was just walking.
Right.
I'm
Really?
in
I'm one
danger.
of these human things?
Right? What do you mean I made out of something that's breakable?
Yeah.
Right. 15 years of coaching gymnastics, crazy height. Yeah, no, I'm fragile.
Yeah, no, that was literally
I know,
something else that
right?
came to mind. It's like gymnastics and able to do all this other stuff, and
Yeah.
I'm just not able to plug.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, I might
I
need
can
somebody
see it.
with smaller fingers to be able to do this. Maybe.
You are just skipping ahead because that's after this step, by the way.
Well, okay, fine. But it still needs to happen, right?
No, I know, but we're getting there.
Okay.
But you have to put the laser on before you do that.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to,
I don't have
but,
it plugged in.
but see, that's the literally the next step.
Okay.
Literally the next step.
Like, hurry up, Odin.
You love just jumping around like me. I get it.
Well, I can see it. They color coded it. It's it's
Right? This clicks into here. One,
Yeah.
two.
Here's one unique connection and a whole nother unique color coded connection. That only.
It's 1, 3, 4, and 5. what you just connected. But before we get to that, you have to put that piece on.
All right, fine.
It just goes on top.
I would build a thing so this angles.
Well, I think that's why they have it magnetic, so that you can just take it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It literally just says this. It has an
Okay,
arrow.
so we got set screws on the
That's
side
your
there.
So it should just slide in.
It did.
How far down?
That depends on how you want to focus it.
Yeah.
And conveniently up on the table like this, I can't see anything. Oh, there's the screws. Yep. It's the wee little one?
It doesn't say you have to screw anything.
Well, I got set screws on the side of the adjustment rail here.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
on that side.
I
which-
see it.
I'm just kind of,
There
sort
should
of...
be 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. 3 at
Oh,
the
I
top corner and then 1 at the bottom corner.
That's a measurement.
I only see
rule.
2 here.
See, get there. There should be 3 up there and 1 down there. Sorry, it's super, super tiny.
Yeah, it is super.
Two there.
Super,
Oh, is there
tiny.
is there a...
On the other side.
No, it's all on that side. It's
I'm
just the bottom corner.
seeing,
Let me
on the bottom. Bottom.
How would I get to the bottom?
This one. Wait.
Yeah, there's only 2.
See, because right here it says there's. They're in here. I guess there's only 2.
Because then we're doing this to adjust it up and down.
Yeah. Okay, maybe that's just an incomplete printed of the circle. It is just an incomplete print of the circle, but see, there's just.
Yeah.
I'm at 0, which is wherever 0 is going to be.
Yeah, that should be installed. Now you can put it on all the cords and cables.
Oh, okay.
That's all you had to do was just click it in.
My OCD would make 0 line up right in this.
Yeah, well,
I don't
it's...
know if that's accurate, but
Well, you can do that if you want.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know. Don't listen to me.
Well, that you
It's
can
'cause
adjust
it's
the
gonna-
height based on this.
yeah, it's going to end up being
Oh, right,
adjusted by how the material is and everything else. So it was kind of...
I like that. That's right on the center seam of the platform of this.
Oh yeah, lined right up.
Yeah,
Since
convenient,
it's
huh?
angle.
Well, it'll be in a different spot when we do it later.
Yeah.
But, you know, this will mess with the laser, but...
You can slide a new piece of board just down, like a piece of cardboard that we can burn.
Yeah, exactly. At some point in time in the future, when I have, a spare $1,000 to buy a sheet of plywood, I can make this as a whole piece instead of 2 pieces of scrap I had lying around. Alrighty. So now we're gonna plug the tube. Right,
Okay,
put the breathing tube there.
You have 5 cables.
Got 5 cables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cable 1, cable 2. Connect limit switch. I did that. There's only 1 limit switch on one side. Okay, I've got that connected. 1, 3, 2. Oh, okay. Sort of. 2 is the limit switch, right? No? Oh, yeah. Okay, no, I don't have that connected.
No, you
That's
don't.
over here.
You're missing some connections there.
This is the connection that goes to the motor?
Your mirror's not there.
It's around.
Yeah, because I was
Right.
like, oh, you could probably just shine it right there so you could see what you're doing, but no. I know where none of your things are.
Yeah, I run into that too.
Would this help? Stick that underneath.
Might.
I don't know if this is.
None of the things.
I don't know if that helps with.
Yeah, actually kind of does.
Yeah.
So I've got this cord. I'm not seeing.
Advixen's asking,
That's
so at
there.
what point do we attach the laser to the Proton Pack, and is it going to be con-safe?
In about 15 minutes, and no. So I keep feeling this, which is just cable management. That's not what I want. So I'm not seeing it all.
Let me see if I can get it.
Yeah, is where that's supposed to be going. And what did I just knock around? Oh, I knocked the antenna off the Wi-Fi again.
You broke it.
Yeah, I keep broken it. I will try and set up my other laptop so we can run Cheese's video.
Okay.
Which the HDMI cord I have isn't going to be long enough to reach the side of the table, so I'm going to have to come over here.
What are you looking for? Are you trying to level it out?
Just something them to
Wedge in there? Or
just lift one side temporarily. In here. Nope. Maybe go higher.
lots of cables and cords going on around.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's okay.
What am I touching? Oh.
Mariah's here. Welcome, Mariah.
Oh, that's awesome.
You connecting?
Yeah, connecting. I've got a cable hanging over your space you can use in the walk-on. Sorry.
That's okay. There are just lots of cables.
There are. I was trying to hang things up from the ceiling because I prefer that.
It's okay. We'll get good at limbo
Something like
and
that, yeah.
Chinese jump rope.
Booting the computer.
So then it's these cords next.
Mm-hmm.
So 5. Lasers.
Lasers.
The nice thing is after it's all set up, then you don't have to spend the time resetting it all up.
Yes.
But
this
it
is
takes
true.
a lot of freaking time just getting things going and
Yeah.
out of a box. And nobody ever calculates this into like anything because why would you?
Yes.
Invisible labor everywhere.
Right.
So, did you get those?
Those are still.
These are all of these ones. These
Yeah.
ones are these ones.
So that's.
I got a pair of green glasses that are heart shapes.
Okay.
They're fun. Part of me would go, these would be the perfect laser glasses, but then part of me's like, I'm afraid they're the wrong shade of green and then I'll ruin my eyeballs
They may
because
not
they're
be-
not.
yeah. They may not be the right wavelength protection. Yeah.
Exactly. So I feel like it's safer just using the right ones as opposed to the pretty ones, but it's okay.
I have a few other pair, I think.
Oh, I have options. I love it.
Yeah. Well, there's 3 of us. We're going to need at least 3 pairs.
We're all
right?
going to need some glasses.
I don't know where
That's
that
okay.
goes.
I like the green ones. All the
Yeah, you can wear the
rose-colored
new ones.
glasses are fun.
Right, whichever one you want.
Although with the red, it feels like everything's an emergency.
Yeah.
We're on DEFCON red.
But you just swap from blue to red, so it's probably really messy
Oh
with
yeah.
your television.
Oh, it's completely. Yeah.
On my computer.
Which are going into there?
Ground cables mean floor mat shopping, which means shopping. Yay! Yeah.
And it's
New shop problems, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, we have to figure out a laser. I'm always here for upgrading problems, you know? Life is always going to be full of problems. I like laser problems, so I feel like I'm gonna deal with problems.
I'm not seeing
What are you
plug
looking
for the limit switch coming out of this. I mean, I'm seeing it here going into that, but I'm not seeing a plug coming out of here. Like
So we have this one, and then this one got popped up into there. Is that the one you're talking about?
No, it should be coming out of the here. But there's only the 2.
Yeah, I saw the 2 too. Well, there's a limit switch one that was up like where her hair is.
So 3
Yeah.
is this side, 5. So 3 is this side, 5 is this side of that, and then 1 is this side of that, and 4 is this side of it. Does that make sense? So there are only 2. See? So the 3 is this side, and the 5 is that side, and they connect at the
Okay.
yellow, and then the 1 is this side, and the 4 is this side, and they connect together,
Yeah, and those are connected.
and they're all connected.
And then it just says connect limit switch.
Which is
Is that what
it's
it
this
means?
piece right here. Isn't it that?
That's all I'm wondering. See, that is on. Okay, this
It's-
picture is on this side.
Cable
I'm not
1.
seeing what.
Cable 2, or is it on that side?
Oh, there's
No,
nothing
it's
on
this side. It's this side because
Yeah.
it's pointing to here, to the blue dot.
Mm-hmm. That's where the limit switch is.
I'm gonna look at it from this angle
Over here.
because the pictures are all this way, looking that way. I thought it was gonna be smart to do with it all that way. And so then this cable should come up and around and out front.
Yeah, that's saying that there's only 2 coming out of this loom here, which is correct. Those are plugged in. It says plug in limit switch, which is showing
Yeah, it's
this
plugged here,
side, and
so
that's
this is the
plugged
switch.
in. Yeah, I don't know what this is.
I think that gets plugged up into the little square thing right above your hand.
Is there-
Somewhere. Where?
Yeah, that's the issue I'm having.
It
is-
already has a plug going into the step motor.
Well, this is just coming out of the housing, so
Yeah. Don't see anything else.
Here's your pictures to reference.
so they're almost worthless. Yeah, and it's not even part of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Because we're plugging 1 into 4 and 3 into 5. Yeah. So, cable, trachea, okay. Connecting line, laser cable. Okay, that's what this guy up here is for, is this end goes onto this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Which we are looking at, oh, they go here and here? Oh, okay. Oh, this computer fall asleep. Okay.
Yeah, those go up in there. I just don't know what that's for.
Right?
So that's power. And this. I don't want to force it in because it needs to go in one way easily. So I think it's this way. Okay. It's just not talking about it. It may be a artifact or something previous.
Maybe.
I'm hoping.
Honestly, it's like makes me feel uncomfortable. Like, what are we missing? What did I not do right?
Right, pretty much. Yeah, I can agree with you on that.
Because yeah, I'm just gonna.
Okay, good. So I got that.
Maybe
So I've
it's for
got
an add-on or something.
Okay, good.
Well, there is the air thing that might be
Yeah,
the air assist that might be attached to it.
I looked at all the cords.
But
all
it
the
says
plugins over
connect
there.
limit switch. Is that not the limit switch? I feel like you already attached all of those things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, those are all.
All connected, yeah.
Those are connected.
And then you have the monitor wiring, which is. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5.
That's what I
3, 4, 5. 1 and 2. Where's 1 and 2? Are they down
motor
here?
Wiring, 2 is Z.
1 and 2.
Z axis limit.
1 and 2 would be. Is it this one? 1 and. No, because that's a.
This is 1 going into here, and then 2 is right there
Okay.
on this side.
So
On
this
that
is
side.
3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 1, and 2.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see from this
Yeah.
angle. Okay. And those are all plugged in.
There's no 6.
No, there's no 6. So I'm going to.
What's a trachea? Is that the tube for
That's the tube
air
for the
tube?
air assist. Yeah.
Okay, because the black line is the cable, and the blue line is the trachea, and they both follow around
Yeah.
in that pattern.
Yeah, that's here. So the rubber tube's here, and then those will go into the separate box. So let's take a. Can we take a 6
break?
A 6-minute break. Basically, just want to see. Earlier, it's 1 o'clock. It's a little bit past, but we're late. I'm always running late. Cheese was nice enough to send a package, which I opened up. So let's go ahead and make sure that you guys can hear it at home, and we can hear it here. So that's up. Are we doing something like that? Oh, I see. Well, hopefully we'll be able to hear it here. And we're going to turn audio on. And 3. Gonna play? Of course it's not going to play. Fan mail. All right, so I get to do a fan mail. I'm recording this one because Cheese said that I could open it up, but I didn't have to wait for a live stream. So I thought this would be a really kind of fun, quick and easy way to do both. I get to open it now, but then you guys get to see it in a live stream, and Felicia gets to see it for new. So I've got a box. From what I understand, Cheese sent this to us specifically because we being myself and Shop Gremlin, thought that we were going to go to a con in New Orleans, and it turned out the promoter just hadn't updated the website, and we weren't going, which is okay. That worked along with the fact that we never seemed to get confirmed, but at the same time the tickets became available, so Cheese bought a ticket because he's going to be the first one to have a ticket. That's what he wants to do with that particular con. He's been the first one to buy the first ticket for every con I've been promoted for that con so far. Thank you, Creators Con. You're welcome. And so he had this stuff set up to bring to us at the con as a fun gift. Again, a thing that Cheese has done the last few cons. It's like, yeah, I got something for you. We didn't show up. So he sent it to us. Now, for those of you who know, I'm pretty good at guessing Christmas presents. So up until just now when I bumped it with my arm, I haven't really touched this box. I've never picked it up. I've never felt the weight of it. I've never shook it or heard it. I have no idea what's in this box at all. Shop Grumman did tell me that it is horribly off balance. And then on the far side over here, which I'll go ahead and turn around now, the bail people were nice enough to put a little hole in the box. Not a big deal. I don't think that's going to ruin anything that's on the inside. But we want to open it up. So, what did Cheese get for us for the 2024 Creators Con that I didn't go to? Let's see. Need to be kind of careful. Come on. What's inside? We've got, well, I can see why it's offset. Wow. All right. I can see why it's offset. The biggest, heaviest thing, which is undoubtedly something for Shop Gremlin, is a DIY candle kit. Okay, this is pretty cool. I doubt this is for me, but it could be. That's really cool. Actually, that's very, very cool. That's very, very cool. All right, and oh shit. Oh yeah, this is cool. All right. Cheese, nailed it. Oh, this is cool. Oh, and it's the 3-in-1. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, why is this cool? I'm excited about this 3-in-1. When I was a lot younger, especially in like the 80s and early 90s, Lego would take smaller sets and combine them into a larger set. But it wasn't the same as what they're doing now with the creator sets, where you get a box of pieces and you could either make Model A, Model B, or Model C. This is where they took 3 different individual sets. They took 3 different sets, one that was in a poly bag, one that was a small box set, and one that was a medium box set, and combined them together into one big package that had all 3. They used to do this a lot for some store exclusives way back when Toys R Us was still around. Remember buying toys from the giraffe? Yeah, so do I. Anyway, I always kind of missed the 3 for, so this is really cool. Not only is it space, it's 3 for 1. Now, at the same time, I know that Shop Gremlin is really partial to city space. So I'm going to assume still that this one's mine. It may not be. I may be the one who gets the DIY candle kit because I'm also the DIY guy, right? Maybe this one's for Shop Gremlin, but I'm pretty sure the idea is that I'm getting the Lego and that Shop Gremlin's getting. Let's see what the note says. Summarizing, very happy to be your friend as well, Cheese, and yeah, I hope to be at the same time. Okay, it doesn't specify which one goes to which on here, and yeah, I hope it isn't too long before we get to hang out again too. Thank you, Cheese. It's a sweet little heartfelt letter. So this is really cool. Thank you very much, Cheese. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I can hear what the comments are going to be when we go back to the live stream. So let's go back to the live stream. Thank you for joining me for this week's viewer mail.
Magic, it's fixed.
And
we're
we're
back.
back. Make sure that audio's off because it's looping. So cut out of that. There we go. Cut out of that. Alrighty. Strictly Game says that's awesome. Hopefully that's in conjunction with what we're doing. But anyway. What's that?
My chat stopped working.
Oh, your chat stopped working?
Yeah.
Hopefully our chat's still working.
No, on mine.
Okay, only on yours.
So, Strictly Games is saying, is that a laser? Yes.
Yes.
And then how big?
How big? And so-
800 millimeters? Dang, that's pretty big. Yes, ginormous. I feel like I could curl up in a, like,
Yeah,
and
pretty
fit on
much.
the
This
bed.
is not
Yeah.
not a little thing.
Yeah, so. We got everything else attached. We put the tube, the thing,
Right,
the
so,
thing, the thing, the thing, and then there's a thing in there. So
Yep.
we did all the things.
We did all the things. Basically, we got a double power supply. It's a big old brick power supply. Is under the table. It has a 36 volt output and a 24 volt output, both of which are running to this box here that's on the frame. And then there's a secondary power jumper that goes over to the air assist. So
You already have Lightburn installed on your computer?
yes.
Yes, I have to still do that.
Something's on.
The laser here, you can see. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Put on your
okay.
safety glasses. Safety.
Oh, that's interesting.
Safety.
So is there a?
I mean, I want to look cool.
Safety.
Huh?
You need your safety.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Already looking at the lasers. I can't help
I'm
it.
in the
So
sprite ball.
beautiful.
So
Jeez.
beautiful. The giant sprite ball is 100% what we're in.
Jeez.
But this should be a sighting laser, so
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about that yet.
Yeah.
I appreciate getting the goggles. Look at me assuming here. So came on is on. I've got an engrave and a setting option on the screen. What's interesting is this is not coming on.
The air assist.
I'm not hearing it.
Is it attached to power?
Does it
It
only
should
come
be.
on when
This
it's
cable?
That's true.
on?
It may only come on when it
When it's
needs to.
needed.
It's actually
I'm
on.
used to ones that are just running constantly, so
Right?
you're right. It may only come on when the
It's
machine tells it
triggered.
to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, fancy.
All right. So what does it want to do first? By the way, Cheese, I know, and everyone else who watched the video, Cheese, thank you so much. That's amazing. It was a lot of fun, and Shop Grumman was pretty excited about the candle making kit as well. So thank you. It's very, very cool.
Yeah, now you hook it up to your computer to burn things.
All right, now once
Burn
we
your
get to
computer.
Now you hook it up to the computer.
All right,
in the way.
exactly. No, the thing is,
The computer's over
everything,
there.
Yeah, everything ended up being nice and big.
So it's
and-
taking up all the space.
Yeah, I got a big laser. That's great. I've got a little table. I think I need
Big
Jan's
laser
chair.
and a little table. I don't think we've thought this
Put
thing
this on
through.
the
Oh,
laptop
okay.
on here.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. Here, go hold it.
Just hold it.
Just hold it. Tis what it is.
Yeah, and this computer doesn't have any battery because apparently it didn't. When I told it to shut off last time, it didn't quite bother to fully shut off. So it sat here till the battery died. So it has no charge at all.
Well, who was in charge of that? No, just-
Exactly. You are not wrong.
Oh, is there any special?
Right. Is there any special thing it wants us to run first? Like it came with a thumb drive. So I'm hooking up the computer. Of course, I'm going to need a USB-A to USB-C. This gave me... This hopefully is
So,
enough.
in order to use the air assist function, it's necessary to set it up in Lightburn as shown in the picture. So you
Okay.
have to set this up.
So I
It's
have to
not just
tell.
going to automatically turn on. You have
Okay.
to tell the laser to use it. I'm
So-
glad I read this.
Yeah, me too. Something else I'm excited a bit about is the fact that this has a USB-C interface. This is the first of the laser cutting engraving machines I've seen that use that C. Everything else has been the big square B, like the old printer, not the really old serial, but the old printer USB.
Right.
So it's nice that this one doesn't.
We're in the future. It's nice. Oh, and it also says, note, you need to turn on the power switch to the air assist first. It's
Okay.
already on, but just so you know that before you
That-
go into Lightburn, you need this on already.
Okay.
So it can know that it's
So
there.
it knows it's on?
Yeah.
Okay, that
I
makes sense.
have this as an option as opposed to, wait, where is it? I can't find it. There's no power to tell it it's, I'm here. You know?
That makes sense. Yeah, look, I still have the cheese's box. I can use this as an additional
Height.
computer platform. I'll use this $4 box to put my $1,000 computer on. There, now I'm not.
Hey,
going
what
to
you
trip
gotta
over.
do?
What's that?
Cords you can trip over and
Yes, cords I can trip over. Please boot again, computer. It has no
no
Yeah.
life.
yeah, it has no battery life at all. I'm gonna grab this and this cable. I've got my file that I want to burn is saved on my hard drive here.
Ooh, you already picked a file to burn?
Well,
A test file?
no, I don't have a test file. What I've
Oh.
got is the Proton Pack file. As if we're gonna get that far, which we might still.
I thought we were just gonna do a test burn and like
We are gonna do
just
test burn
do
first.
like.
Test burn with actual parts. We'll see how it goes.
Now we'll
Well, we need
fire
something to
up
burn.
Lightburn.
Lightburn.
Do that. We're gonna cook Dan's hand.
He is going to get a branding
Yeah, you're gonna.
where we're gonna laser
I
brand
want an
him.
Odin Makes right here.
Yeah, we're gonna do his left butt cheek, so you have to like lay across the thing.
Oh, okay.
I'll fit in here.
Yeah. So here's more of the same wood that I got. These were some of Chopper's leg parts that we haven't
Scrap.
really scrap, but it's something we can burn, and this is the right size for what we want to do. What I want to do for Proton Pack parts. We have audio going out, right? Okay, good.
You guys can hear us, right?
Yeah, exactly. You can hear us, right?
Can you hear me now? Good. Lasered.
So, of course, I've got no shot, but that's okay. You
Can
guys
they?
can see it.
Can you share your screen with them? No.
Counting materials
because we're not.
greater than 20, less than 20. Okay, well then we're here.
What are you doing out loud so people know what we're? You are adjusting the lasers.
I am adjusting
focus.
the laser. Yeah. So I've got a knob here on the side. This whole box that you can almost see. This is the laser diode, which is it's huge. I'm adjusting it up and
70
down
watts.
to adjust the focus because a laser diode, like a light diode, has a fixed focus. So you actually have to adjust how far it is from the material in order to cut. This has got steps on it. So this first lower one is for cutting materials less than 20 millimeter. This next one up is for cutting materials greater than 20 millimeter. And then at the top of the block is when we want to engrave things. But what I just ran into is
The height plus the thing.
yeah, the height plus the thing. So
could you add,
I
like-
need to adjust this on this adjustment slider because I can't get it to go down far enough.
Okay. Oh, Advixen says we should laser the tattoo from Starship Troopers.
Well, one of the things I remember talking with a friend recently, and this goes back to the Catra belt buckle. Remember
yeah.
the disappointment of not being able to engrave the Catra belt buckle?
Because we thought we could engrave metal, but apparently we cannot engrave the metal
No,
the
we
same
can't.
way we thought. And then we thought we could, we can engrave the
We can-
paper? Or no,
Yeah.
we were going to do like a
So-
cutout.
Yeah, and we ended up, I
Vinyl
think,
cutout.
yeah, and then we ended up doing like paper or whatever, and just spray painting it or whatever.
No, we did a vinyl cutout.
We did a vinyl
Yeah.
cutout.
We
Okay.
had a vinyl cutout, so we just put a sticker on
So
ultimately in the end. So we did cut it out kind of with laserish.
what occurred to me, and what I had interest in trying to do, because I had a friend who does Renaissance Fair, wanted to do some engraving on some bracers and things he wants to do. Take the belt, take the Catra belt buckle, spray paint it, right? Completely cover it in spray paint.
Yeah.
Laser etch the spray paint off,
yeah.
where you want it to have the design, and then use acid on it.
We tried something like that.
Okay.
I forgot what we did, but I remember we tried to burn a layer off and it didn't work the
It
way
still
we
didn't work the
wanted.
way we wanted it to. Yeah.
I just remember we tried something like that and remember
Right.
being like, what the hell? Why is this so difficult? Like, we just,
Right.
every time we tried
can't see
something, it was strangely difficult.
Is it because we're using a diode laser at the time?
Yeah, it was a
So,
diode
yeah,
laser.
and it was metal, right?
Yeah,
it
it is a diode.
reflecting.
It didn't.
Were you tightening or loosening?
Tightening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It just was
I was
not
listening.
going to work.
Oh, tightening.
Okay.
Because it went down. It seemed to go down as far as it wanted to go. So,
Okay.
okay, thank you. So my thought was, if the metal's protected by spray paint, and then we laser the spray paint off where we want the etching to exist, and then we can set the whole thing into muriatic acid.
Sharpie.
We might have done Sharpie, yeah, but the
Yeah,
spray paint should.
makes more sense than Sharpie.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what did we try? We tried stripe Sharpie. It didn't work, but spray paint makes more sense. But then you also have to get it to stick too.
Right. Now, devices. Find my laser. Click next. Scanning for connected devices. Everything's turned on. Machine exceeds maximum range of motion.
Am I shaking too much?
Close. I don't know. Connection, add device. What do I want to call it? I want to call this the
What's this one's name? What is
Atomstack. I
His
should
name is
call it
Adam?
what it is.
Adam?
Adam. It's an Atomstack A70 Max. I could call it like Phil or something fun,
But Adam
I'll
makes
forget.
sense. Atomstack.
Yeah.
Atomstack model A70 Max. Could also call it Max.
Where's the origin? Front
Max,
left.
there you go.
That's fine. You can go over there.
For
Yeah.
short, we call it Max.
The Max Atom.
That's it. You're done. Here's a summary. Quick finish. Finish. Sweet.
Now, can you do the
Okay.
air assist? Do you
I hope
want?
so? So we can go to Atomstack. Okay. So we're on that, and if I click home, it didn't do anything. It's been a while since I ran this. I thought home would make the thing run.
Tilt detection. Interesting.
Yeah.
Flame detection.
Well, those are both on. Autofocus is on. Resume engraving. Touch sound. Sure. A boot.
Okay. Ooh, they have a mobile app too.
Okay.
It's called Atomstack app from the store. Okay. Connect the machine to Lightburn, plug in the power, blah blah blah, connect to the computer. How to import device configurations. Did you already do that?
Possibly.
How
Well, it auto detected. So is that just telling me?
file import. So now it's just picking something to burn.
Yeah, but what's interesting is I'm not getting the laser to move, which is
Oh.
something I expected to have happen.
To be able to move?
Devices, auto, oh, okay. Column 6. There we go. There we are.
Laser!
Laser noises. The computer wasn't completely aware of what port it was plugged into.
Okay.
So,
You've corrected it now?
yep, I had to select it.
Okay, so now, welcome to life, Adam Max.
Yeah, so welcome to life, Adam Max. Okay, so
I'm in a bottle of NyQuil with these.
you're in a bottle. Yes, you basically are. And I got mine here.
I'm
okay.
in hell.
It's funny. You have DayQuil.
Okay, so I don't have anything specific to cut. So my favorite thing is like hexagons because those are not always easy for me to do. So give me a hexagon. We'll just.
I was gonna say, you don't just have files already on there to just burn.
I do, but I don't have anything set up for this machine. And part of the fun is, so I'm at 695. Great.
What's that? In
Yeah.
comparison to where
What do I need for?
this burning, like how? Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 0. I want to come off a little bit off 0 another way. Frame. Where's this going to go? Well, that's not what we wanted to have happen.
That didn't sound good.
It sounds like a jam.
Yeah, it did.
Clink, clank.
I don't think it's supposed to clunk. It's It's not touching anything though.
No, but it hit a limit switch, and now it thinks it wants to go further. Job origin over there.
Ooh, I love how it's spinning as it's adjusting the height.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's home. Now go to the frame. I think it's over there.
So that's your.
Okay.
That's where it wants to laser first.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to move the hexagon, or not. I'll accidentally draw another one. I'll accidentally draw another one. Give me the select tool. I've been using a different software for so long. You're still just there? I should be like 300 millimeters over. I should be over here. Okay.
Does it know how big its bed is?
Yes. Well,
So no-
Lightburn seems to think it knows. It's still just...
In this corner.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you guys hear that okay?
Start from current position. Ah ha ha. That's it. What is it? Absolute coordinates.
Now.
Now it's over
See,
there.
usually I do from current position because I would move the other lasers to put it where it was. Can I?
No.
Probably doesn't really want that to happen. Yeah.
No, it does not. I think
So-
you have to move the bot underneath stuff.
We'll go back to just current position's fine. Device 6, and I don't. Where's my library? There it is. But this is for plywood cut.
It gives you somewhere to start with the plywood materials.
It does, even if
It
this
has a
is,
list of materials to choose from.
This is my own library based off of
Oh.
a different machine. I think. Maybe it
Right?
doesn't.
Because I remember going through with you and seeing all your printed test pieces.
Yeah.
And the little
Yeah,
squares.
I've got what the foam cuts and stuff in here. So this is not auto. This is the stuff I've had from in my library.
Okay. So see if this laser
Go back to this.
settings work with this, or if we're going to start a fire.
Well, I'm at 600 speed, 95% power. That should blast right through this without much of a problem. And then does it tell me how? Power max. It's fine. Layer pass count. I bet you I do this in one pass. The X tool actually wants to know how thick stuff is. I'm not seeing that here.
It's not telling you.
Yeah. And it was adjusting itself. So, all right. Well, let's just hit go. What's worse is going to happen? We're going to ruin stuff. We'll bounce the laser
Fire.
around and fry a camera. All right. So, just start.
Hey, it's working.
Yeah. Seems like that should be a lot
Nobody
closer.
stare directly at the laser. Just FYI.
I was expecting,
A hexagon and not just a line.
yeah, a little more than a really shitty Nike swoosh.
It's a check mark.
Flame detected. Please restart the machine after eliminating danger. Oh, okay. Well, hooray.
We started a fire.
We didn't start. Yeah, we did. Well, it went through. It didn't go through cleanly, but it went through.
So you can probably dial it back or.
Yeah, probably dial it down a little bit.
Or would you have it?
Wouldn't want it to be at.
90, 95.
Which was, yeah, 95% power and 600 millimeter. Fire. Okay.
Fire.
So I want you to go to origin. Nope, we're not going to do that. You're in home, so can you? So we're here now. So if we're going to start from absolute coordinates, let's go frame it. Okay. I'm used to smaller cut areas, so apparently I'm in a really big hexagon. Let's go ahead and
Make a smaller cutter.
let's make a smaller. Yeah, instead of being
Yeah.
64 millimeters in width, let's make this 30. So there's a button I'm pressing here called frame, and what that's doing is showing me the approximate area where Mr. Machine is going to do its thing. Where's my focus? I lost my focus. I lose my focus all the time.
It has a manual, like it screws up and down, but you still have to.
Well,
Physically?
it wasn't auto doing it.
Oh, okay.
I haven't read all the instructions.
There is
So,
a button that says autofocus right here.
I thought you had that
Oh.
on as well.
Oh, I guess it is over here. Okay, well,
There's- Yeah, the autofocus button.
Yeah, and it still wants to go.
is that where you think you want it?
Let's try it.
We'll try it without putting my finger in the way.
Yeah, let's not
Make the
laser our
machine
fingers.
sing. Of course, I've also already had it set to 70 watts, so full power.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right. Let's give it a
Burn everything.
shot. So now I'm going to go back to the cuts layer thing, and I will. The speed can say 600, but let's make the power 50%. And start.
It's burning. I'm really glad that I have my goggles.
Oh, yeah.
Because I totally
There
will
you
look
go.
at this. Did it go all the way through?
You know,
It did!
it did.
Yeah.
And that did not take much time at all to cut.
One wooden nickel. Thank you.
Yeah, basically. And I've still got a lovely outline right here on the plywood.
So you could do it less charred?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all right. I still get a huge kick out of how clean, the laser cutting is.
Right?
and-
Lasers are so amazing. Imagine cutting this with a bandsaw. I'm just saying.
Explicative deleted.
We can
Do
make
you
our
wanna
own
try
cogs
anything
now.
Ooh.
Yeah, we could totally make our own pogs. I don't think I care about trying. Let's just go straight to cutting a backpack part.
Okay.
Let's just jump into what we want to do. It's a bigger thing, but that's kind of what we're all here for. We've only got a few minutes left.
Right? Almost done. Hey,
All
we
right.
got a laser assembled.
We got the laser assembled. We watched a video from Cheese. We got one successful test. Yeah, we now have laser protection for all the viewers at home.
Remember,
all right.
don't stare directly at the laser.
Yeah.
I'm surprised this doesn't have like a window.
It does right here.
There's
Oh,
a
right
little
there.
there's a little one here
I see.
which is
Not for like me and her standing on the side.
No, you have to act. You want to peek. You have
Right.
to peek here.
Okay.
and for me, if you want to come up to this side when we're doing it big later,
that's fine.
we're doing a big project later, and feel free to post these videos to Discord. With the glasses on, it's like a white beam is kind of what I'm seeing, or the impact is white. I don't see the laser, but the impact was hitting the wood is white. So
It's kind of sprinkly colored for me.
oh okay,
But I have red ones on.
Yeah, red one's on.
Yeah.
I switched it up too, so that
Yeah.
I really messed with my eyes' color perception.
These are the kind of safety glasses I need for work because they wrap around the sides.
Uh-huh. Yep, that makes a difference.
All right.
Is that board? Do we need to lift this up and
Board.
slide it in?
Probably.
Probably
yeah.
from that side because there's too many things over here.
Yeah.
Just knock the mouse.
So what? Okay, so we're hitting the clamp over there.
Yeah.
So
You're cool on this side. It's just here.
yeah, I kind of want to be square only to
The laser itself.
maximize the material for later.
So if I put this right here,
Yeah, if all the feet are on.
This is kind
The
of
plywood.
odd, but that's okay.
Yeah, well, where's our nickel?
Oh.
Where's our six-sided nickel? That should be the same size wood. Yeah, it's just a different run of material, so it's a different color.
There you go.
I
Okay.
was just lining it up so that it's straight this way.
Yeah.
There.
with
Now
the
you're
Now you're happy.
now we're straight and lined up with a straight edge. Not that it matters, but there is a grain line.
Yeah, yeah. There's a grain line, and just maximizing
So
parts.
if you think about the grain line, with it going this way, do we want to cut our pats this way, or do we want to pat that
Which way
way?
do you want it to go? I think it matters.
It does, but I don't know what.
Well, it's
What
plywood, which means there should be a couple
There's
of different
laminate
layers that are
going
going
this
different
way.
directions.
So
Yeah.
there's not
And
just a one
so
direction.
Burning
Yeah.
glue as well.
Just making sure, you know.
If we're looking at it this way, and this ends up being the face that's on the outside, do you want the grain to go vertical?
Sure.
Okay, we can do that.
It's not the end of the world. I just, sometimes you have to think these things through because if it
Yeah.
starts to bow, is it going to curl this way or is it going
Right.
to curl this way?
Hopefully, it doesn't curl at all. But yes.
Because wood usually
Yeah.
has just a two-way stretch.
Right.
One
So
grain
how was
direction.
4? 4 is going to go. Oh, 4 should be pretty good. So when this starts, we can always cut to 4. There might be more to. There might be something different to see.
Camera 4. That's what you'll see on 4. Preview.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was looking at the little window on the side. We've got a heads-up display over here showing all the different camera angles as part of the machine that I bought, the Blackmagic streaming machine that I bought. So I was just checking my angle we'll be able to see down. So,
Yeah. Maria Shoemaker
I
says, I'm a welder, so I know what happens to my eyes when I stare at the light for too long with no eye protection.
I
And you
bet
can
you
still
do.
see?
He probably can, but it does hurt, and it'll take a while to stop hurting, as well as he may be missing pixels in his eye effectively.
Yeah.
Individual rods and cones in your eyes, I have a tendency to think of them as pixels, like in a sensor. Your brain is really good at filling in the gap if you happen to have a dead pixel in your vision. But you kill enough of them, and you're probably going to notice.
Usually for tacking, you just want one spot, so you put the welder there and maybe put your hand there and just look away.
Right.
Squeeze it, and then you're done.
Don't stare at the light.
I know.
I can't help it. It's so
I've done full
so
beats without my
beautiful.
mask. I'm just going by feel.
I'm telling. No.
Because it's a cylinder on a plate, I'm just going by feel. I'm like, that feels right.
I want that.
So I'm just looking away.
I want that right now. I don't want that right now. I don't want.
So you are just getting the exterior.
I'm doing. So what I have on screen, which I know you guys can't see, I'm sorry, is I am trying to cut out a piece of wood that can glue to this. And actually, I probably should do a vertical flop on this, so what we're looking down on will be the outside.
Okay.
So I want to mirror it vertically.
Okay.
Which did that do it? No, I clicked the wrong one. I was seeing when I clicked the wrong one.
So you flip.
So I want to go undo, and I want to flip it this way. There we go. And so that way we're cutting it, and right,
We can still flip over the
Yeah.
piece of board
Yeah.
itself.
because then this top side will end up being the top side here, because it's going to match this profile.
Yes.
So okay.
You guys cannot see the screen that we are
Sorry.
sharing now, but yes,
I
the
can
answer
see
is
it.
yes.
like I set this up or planned it or so that should be fine. We're doing absolute coordinates, so go to origin. Okay, go to home. We are home.
You're home. He's doing this from home.
I am actually. It's great.
You're not worried about accidentally getting that? Just gonna move
A
that.
little, but
That's why you're there. You can move it.
Let's
okay.
not burn through the.
Yeah. I
The
cut
trachea is
I
what they
cut
called
my
it.
air hose.
Right. No, we only autofocused last time and I was happy, right?
Yeah.
Or did I use the block?
We autofocused. You moved the block out of the way.
Well, it's not lifting it, but
Well, I had adjusted something, so.
I don't know what it's still trying to do.
Sorry, machine. Okay. I shouldn't have touched it.
Ooh, I'm telling you, it's okay. It has an autofocus button that says push here and it should work. So
Yeah,
you
you'd
assume
think.
it would work.
Just do it manually.
Yeah.
Just do it manually. Okay, machine, stop trying to break yourself.
Basically, yeah. It's like
It wasn't lifting itself up though, but like last time.
it should be fine.
Or-
Okay. I love that, unlike the previous laser diode cutters I've had, where it was very specific, this is the focal spot, and if you're off, you're off. This one's like, yeah, use this stair if it's like less than 20 millimeters. Use this one if it's more than 20 millimeters. It's like, that's a pretty big space.
20 millimeter
Yeah,
wiggle
that's
room.
two layers of the thickest HD foam is 20 millimeters. That's quite a big of a variance in there. It's like, here.
Well, there's lots of variability in how well things burn. I'm just saying.
Yeah. All right.
Let's try.
Yeah. Want to just go?
Well, should we do the map out where it's going to cut out first before you burn it? That. Yes, that. Let's get it.
You know what would also help too? Just tape a pencil to it. You can see where the flow.
Oh yeah. Well, there's also a set thing here. I know.
There was a scraping on there.
It was scraping.
On that. On here.
What was scraping?
The part that's hanging down.
Oh, I wonder if that's part of the auto focus thing.
It might be.
Huh.
That's what I heard when I was going back. I was right around here going this way.
Well, that's because my table
it's all
is
warped.
not
Yeah.
ideal. Well, okay.
Let's give it a try. I say we burn.
Go to
If
Origin.
anything, it'll stop.
Okay.
At least you have a 20 millimeter wiggle room, right?
Yeah. Absolutely the way I feel about it. All right, let me put these on so I'll hurt myself any
No
more than I
burning
already
your
have.
eyeballs.
Right. I've only got a couple of pair. I don't need to give one up for that wisdom. All right, and I'm still set for whatever.
Let's
Start. Let's just
work.
burn this thing. So what I've got set for this, in addition to the access points from the inside of the Proton Pack, I
love how those.
Oh, it's just blowing smoke out. Yeah, it's burning through, not a problem.
Right?
Which means you can make this garage so smoky. I've also got pilot holes going. So if you want to switch over to camera 4, can we see? Yeah, right here. I don't know if you can see it, but this circle, that's a pilot hole for a screw. My plan is for the two halves to screw together. Yeah, you can see the smoke over here, right?
We're
Yeah.
burning the things.
It's plywood. It ends up being nice and smoky.
Oh, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I bumped them out. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
That's probably wise.
Yes. I'll put on my sweater. Woo! Remember that one episode of Smosh where we had to put the pot room for Link to break all the pots? And part of the joke was we needed all the smoke?
Yeah.
This is giving me that vibes right now that the room is filling up.
So Shock Gremlin's seeing stuff that I wasn't seeing, giving us, which I think both of you guys saying that I bottomed out to 0 and it wasn't able to get down to it. So I'll have to read the instructions more to figure it out.
That looks a little small.
It is a little small.
Okay.
It's gonna, in order to give the wood a little more beef on the inside of the pack, I made it, I think, 30 or 35 millimeters wide. So
Okay.
it's gonna have a lip going over.
That makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
Because in scale, I'm like, that's not quite right, but I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is opening up the cyclotron and the little thing up here. The Chris called it a speech bubble. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So.
So yeah, this hole's for the cyclotron, which is not cut all the way through.
So should we do it on a second pass?
I might have to do a second pass. Well, I didn't test this
leave it where it
material.
is.
Yeah, as long as we don't move it, we're okay. I bought 2 sheets of this wood this morning, so I've got plenty for this project, or at least I should. What's funny though is it did cut, like that circle fell out without a problem. Yep, pretty smoky. Standing here in the smoke. I hadn't opened up the doors previously because it was pretty darn cold. So my shop was cold. It's pretty cold here too because there's actually less insulation in this room than currently than there was at the shop. And it's December, it's humid outside, so it's actually extra cold. To try and be nice to my guests, I tried to shut the door and keep things a little bit warmer. When we want to blow the smoke out of here in a hurry, we can go open up one of the garage doors, and that should help clear the smoke out.
Daniel Knight says, I want to say that I'm making the armored link bar for my firstborn nephew and a diorama for myself. That's really awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Way to go and be creative. I say build stuff. Burn all the things.
Burn all the things.
I'm burning it the best that I can.
Yeah.
I love how the smoke is coming up through those holes. Hey, don't wiggle it while you're burning it.
Okay. I'll try to hold it in place. I'm just checking to see how well it's burnt through, and it's not
the best
quite.
in all of the spaces, but
No. Well, I'm also using plywood panels I purchased at Home Depot as opposed to wood that was specifically made for laser cutters. The reason why the plywood panels that you buy for a laser cutter costs more than the wood at the hardware store is it's a better grade plywood. It doesn't have the voids. It doesn't have it's the way it's made. It's made for uniform cutting.
Easily.
Yeah.
Yes. That makes a lot of sense.
Whereas this is made to be cut with a bandsaw or a jigsaw and screwed together. But it can do it, which I'm fine with. That it's an acceptable. All right, I'll put up with it.
Vixen says, finally got rid of the dust, only turned into smoked salmon.
Yep.
Hey, it's not dusty, right?
It's not dusty. Well, dust will happen in here soon enough.
Right?
I do intend on doing Stephen K. Smith's dust collection system, where he's got a box fan with a really cheap air filter on it. So as you're grinding into the box fan, and that's helping to capture most of the dust. Just
That makes a lot of sense. I really do appreciate when they have the attached vacuums or the
Yeah.
attached fans.
But yeah, so a big 20-inch fan. I mean, it's
Air assist.
air assist. Yeah, it should help with all that. It may not, but it should.
You hope that it does.
I hope that it does. So, if I needed to cut this, if it's not cutting all the way through, there's two parameters that I can change that'll help the cut be better. I can cut at the same strength of laser, which is 50%, but
slow down
slower.
the speed.
Yeah, or I can increase the strength of the laser and cut at the same speed.
Yeah.
Um,
Because you don't want it to go too slow because that's how you catch fires. But at the
Right.
same time, slow and steady cuts through.
yeah, exactly. And usually there's a really nice sweet spot of
There's a
speed
different
and
balance. Yeah.
and where you get the least amount of scorching on the surface of your material, but you're consistently cutting through whatever the heck it is you're trying to cut through. And
Yeah.
that's just trial and error. And we cut out one hexagon and went for it because we have an
We're
audience.
live.
We're live.
Screw it if it gets
Let's
ruined.
just do this. Now, if I set this thing at 100% and tell it to go at 1 centimeter a second,
It
because
will
right
tell
now
us
it's doing
stop,
6.
and then it'll be like, yeah, I started a fire. Put out the fire before I keep going.
We might be able to cut through the OSB down here. I don't want to though.
No, because then you'd have to figure out another one.
Yeah, pretty much. That doesn't want to bother.
Toasty. Steve D, get your PPE masks on.
Yeah, we probably should. It is burning wood.
Yeah, it's not like
So,
it's not the worst. It's like a campfire.
right.
Don't tell.
We are setting a bad example.
We do have
yes.
this big wide door open right here that you guys can't see, so we do have fresh air.
Right, we have
We
some
don't
fresh
have
air
our little
going.
pump up here.
Now, if I
but
was
we have
cutting
this.
foam or plastics or something else,
100%.
100% going to need a
That's gonna be
respirator.
toxic and
This, you should have a respirator because this is putting out a lot of smoke. And there are glue and other weird things in the plywood. He's not wrong, is the most important thing.
Yeah. Right?
If anything, the smoke's getting my eyes.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Well, this should be it, but it's not going to.
It won't pop out because it's not
It's not going to pop out because it's not cut.
all the way.
Do you want to do a
Every
quick,
spot.
like, go fast? Another round?
Like a
Camera.
making it push smoke out the other side. Yeah, I probably should go around really quick. Let's do a second thing. How do I want to change the line?
Make it super fast.
Well, I'll just make it super fast like you're saying.
Because you can change the speed or the intensity. I say go super fast.
I want to go super fast.
Okay.
Alright. I don't know what the.
That's the plug.
I know, it's
The
very
screw hole.
precise.
Right. This is
For a
why I
laser.
love the lasers because it makes a huge difference.
So
Yeah.
tiny, but precise.
Yeah. The plug is very
Oh,
precise.
yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
But when you cut out the foam,
Mm-hmm.
it toasts it like a marshmallow.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then it also shrinks it
Right.
because of the thing. So you get some funky shapes on your edges
Okay. So
if your temperatures aren't correct.
now the yeah, Lightburn isn't letting me.
Slow it down or speed it
No,
up.
I can slow it down and speed it up. With a different program, with the Xtool program, I can tell it to cut this line, but don't cut that line. Lightburn, I'm not able to do exactly that. There's a different way I have to do it, and anyway, I'm not going to bother with it right now. So I've got it set to 1,000 millimeters a minute. So I've increased the speed by 40% or whatever.
Okay.
It was at 600, and now I've reduced the power to 33%. So
Okay.
I've changed both.
Okay. So let's
Let's see.
round 2. Fight. I'm glad it's very precise and knows how to line up.
Right. Now, if I had moved anything, we'd be host.
Oh yeah, no, that's why I was like, careful, don't poke it too much.
Right. I'm still gonna poke it,
Oh, of course. Even as it's
but
going.
we can see that it's lifting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now it's no longer attached.
Right. Now, one of the things I've done in the past working with Lightburn is, as I know I've had things that successfully cut, I would actually delete it from the file and then undo it and make it reappear later. But I just
Right now don't have the mental capacity to just deal with that. Uh-oh, why did it jump?
well, we're gonna have to stop because it impacted, it caught on something,
Yeah.
And
and
now
now when it
it's
comes
off?
over here, it's gonna be off. We'll give it a chance, but yep, it's off.
Dang nabbit lasers.
So
Whoops.
go to origin. Well, there's a thing down here. This is one of the things that Shockburn was trying to tell us in the chat, is that we bottomed something out. But it totally worked. What happened, and this is part of the problem with using inferior material. This inner piece lifted. I know there's no other shot.
Yeah, no.
But this inner piece lifted. Can I just... Here, I'll turn the power off. Is that going to let me move this?
Yeah.
Okay. So the speech bubble lifted, and the housing of the diode caught right up here. There's a notch.
Yeah.
I can see the notch. You probably can't at home. And that's what it snagged on. And what happened is the machine thought I was still cutting, still moving. So it got it off. So over here, now it's off.
Now it's not lining up.
And now it's not lining up at all, which now means this piece is host. If we want to cut it through clean, we're going to have to start over from scratch because,
That's not bad. You just glue that one spot. That's ugly.
yeah.
Not the end of the world. Oh,
Try
are you
it
gonna
out.
pop it out?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm never going to be able to line it up again. I mean, never is a harsh word, but
Never say
For-
never, but you
for-
don't want to. Yeah, it's not gonna
yeah,
be
it's,
worth
it's
it.
not going to be worth it. Yeah, and this still just didn't go well enough. Okay, let me get this back to being. Well, we'll just lift this up so it doesn't snag again. I'm going to copy and paste. Why not? If I did. Oh, that wasn't smart. If I did.
Ad Vixen says a little Dremel, little wood glue. It's salvageable.
Oh, it is. Oh, it totally is. But I'm going to try
But
and
we
cut
don't
another
have
one.
to.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. So the safety glasses I have are green.
Yeah.
If I just stare at one spot, everything starts to turn red.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, your eyes are going to compensate for the color.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I got this one up here now. And I'll take the first one and just delete it. Okay.
Alright,
Now
he's-
we're going to go back to our cut lasers thing. We'll go back to being a little slower.
And up, are you going to up the anything
Yeah.
to make sure that you definitely get through?
Yeah.
Exactly. I'll go back to 600 millimeters per minute as a speed. And instead of 50% power, I'll do 66% power. And that should just cook everything.
Just make everything 6.
Okay.
Yes, everything's
66
We're
millimeters.
666 and all this stuff.
All right, let's burn in hell.
Alrighty,
Let's
now
do it.
I'm gonna zero it over
Go
here.
to origin. Was it on? No.
No, you turned it off.
Okay.
And you're focused enough?
I should be focused enough.
It's changing it.
Yeah, it did.
Default parameters.
Nuts. Yeah, I see the little foot. Okay,
Yeah.
so I wonder if that is where I should be doing the focus to. I wonder if that's what Shotgun was trying to tell me.
Oh, you put the block on.
I put the block on the edge. There was a previous, like the sculpt phone and one of the other ones. That's all you
had
did.
to physically touch the
Yeah.
bar thing,
Right.
and that was
So-
where it could, only place it could go.
I mean, that makes sense. You don't want to hit autofocus.
I didn't like that, whatever that was.
Yeah, well, I hit. I didn't have my stair step at the right spot. I hit the previous step instead of where I wanted to be. Well, let's okay, let's go there. Let's give that a shot.
Let's do it!
So now let's go origin. Because I want absolute coordinates. Okay. And then we were going to do. How do I. Camera control. Now move. Set original, set finish. Move from machine 0. Nope. Okay. There's somewhere, which I'm not remembering right now because I found it once, there is a button I can click. It's got this targeting laser, which it'll keep that on while it's drawing the frame, which helps a lot. But it's
Right, but yeah.
So I'll just do the frame, just make sure that,
We're not going to have an ugly spot overlapping. Or
yeah, so it doesn't hit the end of the frame. And it is,
Not safe. Look at it.
it's
Oh.
clear.
Oh, it's clear. It
It's
is
clear.
Okay.
Because it's only coming out of the center
yeah,
of that
it's
box.
not coming from the. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was going to
Yeah,
go
just
over
this
more. I was like,
overlap
oh
with
shit.
it, but yeah.
So I'll just hit go. Yeah, that's off screen.
It could be off screen.
It's off screen this time. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, don't get to watch it burn from that angle. Only this angle. Look. Looks like it's going through cleanly so far.
Well, we got smoke coming from underneath, and that
Oh,
was
yeah.
always what I went with before to see if that was working.
Well, we had it last time too.
Yeah, but it didn't go through everything.
Oh, okay.
There were points when it missed. So, you need a battery, Dan?
Good.
Is it running?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
3.
Well, I'll go open up the garage a little bit so we get some air going through it.
All the smoke is coming.
Yeah, it should go to that door. So.
Now it's coming out of it.
Right open up the garage door a wee little bit. Yeah, and I can see the speech bubble is separating. I can see it on
Popping
the
up,
far
so
end up
hopefully
here.
it doesn't get caught, but it's
Yeah.
not right up against the bottom anymore.
Right, well, yeah, we'd also... Shopro had mentioned that I bottomed it out, so we raised it up to clear. Yeah, that little metal pieces. We cleared it. Now, a smart man would remove this piece if I can get to it.
Well, once it moves on to the other square, then.
Yeah,
pull
once it
out.
moves on to the next part, remove this one. Unless once it's cut, it settles, which it could do.
It settled. Oh no. You hit it.
Oh, it wasn't happy, huh?
No, it did not enjoy that.
Okay.
Ooh, it's like, oh no.
Hopefully that's just
you
like
messed
a
with
pause.
Yeah, hopefully.
Smacking against here.
What is going on?
It started all over again instead of starting from where it was.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. Laser problems. A says you can remove the light shield on the bottom of the laser unit. It would lessen the chance of snagging, but you definitely want everyone to have their goggles on.
Right. Well, there's a little foot on the far end of the laser housing, way up on the far end here. It's got a little piece that's hanging down, and that's what was snagging.
Okay. Well, we're past 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
We have a laser set up. We have to troubleshoot. It's going to take a minute. I say next week, next live stream, we go for it.
We just continue on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
Go ahead and click over to camera 1. So we are expecting a visitor. Sorry guys, I was hoping that this would go a second time. I didn't realize that it would trip, and then I hit the wrong thing to make it continue. So I should have looked at the controls on the machine instead of Lightburn for a pause and restart. What happened is it tried again. I mean, I guess we could. How about if, real quick, what did we do? So if I take this, ungroup it, and if I delete the speech bubble, and if I delete
the holes.
the hole, the one hole that it did do, because it's only done one hole so far.
Yeah, only one hole.
Okay. And if I tell it to go to origin, go home, something went black.
What went black?
The camera
It
blacked
says
out.
preview. Yeah.
The preview went black. The camera turned off. Did I unplug the camera?
Camera 2.
Oh, was this loose?
Yeah.
It's back on.
It's back on? Okay.
No, it's not. It's still black.
Well, just skip
It's
it for
okay.
now. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's 4. Okay. Okay, so now if we frame from here, of course it's not, focus free. It's a mile up in the air. That's still about the right area.
Don't worry, we're only live.
It's okay, I took a picture at smaller once while the cameras were rolling and I had my flash on. Yeah. Ryan is not happy.
Right.
So, go back home.
Boston lives. Hey, Odin and Felicia, how's your day today? What did I miss so far?
Lasers.
We put a laser together.
Yeah. We're putting together a laser machine all day and now trying to cut out proton part packs with it because...
We're trying.
Trying.
Richard Stroh says salutations. Good to be back on the air.
Nice.
Ben and Lynch says, hey people, sorry I'm late.
It's alright, Benin. Do you think that's where you want to be?
That's
Why
where
go
he thinks
back
it
up?
wants to be. Well, I
Wow.
trust it.
That's high.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That feels really high. It's going down, and it's hitting that button,
Yeah, it's adjusting from that.
and then adjusts it way up. Okay, so if I
That's
take this
how
out, do I have enough, or is it going to bottom out? Yeah, it's going to bottom out. I'm sorry.
Because it never actually hits that button when it goes all the way down.
Right.
Interesting.
Alright, I'll go back to doing this, because it was mostly working. But hitting the home button seems to want to reset the focus of the laser, which is, I only pretend like I know what I'm doing.
You only have to do it until you figure it out.
This is true. It's not like I've read the instructions. Okay. So I should be at the 0 point. We should be focused again. I can hit start.
We get that open.
What's that?
It's
Oh, the door. Yeah.
shut.
I have to put a sandbag in front of it usually.
We'll just put the
Dan's gonna
That's
put
not
those.
a nice thing to call Dan.
Usually, no. Right now,
Yeah.
Dan's doing it, but when Dan isn't here, I've got an inanimate bag full of sand that I put in front of it.
The Dan bag.
The damn. Oh, he's got a bag.
Yeah.
Fine.
I can wear it too. No.
That's fine.
If I wear red and green, will there be any color to see? Nope.
What color is that?
Black.
There's a screw right there.
It is darkness.
Oh, that's
good.
delightful.
Where did that come
I
from?
don't know.
That looks like the same distance.
Okay.
See here?
No.
Good. I've still got smoke coming out from the underside here. Sorry,
It is
camera 2
burning
tied,
something.
guys. I don't know what the heck's going on there.
It's popping out. This
It is
one-
popping up. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Won't touch it this time.
So I guess if you want to do that, just careful not to hit that
I'll just
thing.
Leave it be.
leave it be.
Yeah.
Or, you know, if it
If
goes
it's over there.
if it's away from it
Yeah.
entirely, yeah. Which it's not right now. It's going to go do another pilot hole. There we are. But it's low, so you can take it if you want. Worst you're going to do is make us restart. Well, that seems to be cutting fine.
Yeah. That's great.
I think it's working.
It's like a foam finger hand.
Yeah, exactly. I have been sitting on this laser for months.
Hey, I still have yet to take the laser you gave me
Okay.
and set it up because I'm intimidated by burning
Understandable.
everything down. But I love it, and I love the idea of it, and I love how well they work. And I'm glad we have a project that we get to use it on.
Yeah. The project was something important that I wanted to play with. Having the project makes it, you know, a use, I guess. Or how do you want to put it? That one's laying pretty flat.
It justifies the expense
Yes, that's it. It justifies the expense.
of.
Now, they sent me a couple of other accessories that was really cool. There's a package with an assemblable honeycomb. So,
Oh yeah, you showed me that.
yeah, which is neat. I'm used to seeing pre-made honeycombs and you're stuck with the size they are because that's what they are. What the heck's a honeycomb, Odin? It's literally a honeycomb made out of aluminum or steel or some other metal that's very thin, so you can set your material on that it can draw, the laser can laser through, and it'll support the pieces, so the pop-up thing doesn't happen. You know, it's a tool that helps. But they've got one that's a kit that came in a box that's easier for them to ship. Then I get to build, and I get to play with that in the future.
Richard Stroh says the laser straight up said no touchy.
No touchy! Yes! Yes, it did!
Oh, my eyes are burning.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the smoke.
Yeah, that was me before.
Yeah, it's getting to me too. Which, of course, is an indication that we should be wearing masks. Yep.
Oh, lasers.
Yep, lasers. So, just being in a rush to get things done for the live stream, I am kind of cutting right out of the middle of the material. Usually, I'm a little more strategic. Yeah, I was thinking budget. Strategic with where I'm placing the cuts, so I can get more items out of a single piece of material. The clamps were in the way. I just went for it. I've got 3 more sheets of this, so I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah. Steve says I found using the honeycomb grid improves the cutting.
It does. Because your airflow is going through it. You're not getting scorching on the backside.
You're not burning the back material too.
You're not burning the back material too.
Well,
Yeah,
you might be, but not as likely to.
Yeah, not as much as like this is. What I want to do with this though is once I get the wood cut out, I want to glue it to the back of the Proton Pack and then hand paint it with more creature cast.
Oh.
like that. Even though it's cutting wood, it's still sparking.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, that's the weird little things. Like there's, when I was cutting it with the saw, there's a piece of fiber here. There's these string fibers that go through it. So there's bits and pieces, part of the manufacturing process for this plywood that are definitely causing issues with the laser.
Don't shake it.
Oh, I'm sorry, am I shaking you too much?
No,
Oh,
but
okay.
internal panic.
Ah, okay.
You know what I mean? It says no touching.
Right. Wow, yeah, that smoke's really getting to me. Because I'm standing in it, but...
Look at
Right.
it's farting right there.
People probably think, oh, they're in California.
Yeah! Prop 65, guys! There we go.
Done.
We're done. So, Dan, can you pick that up?
Sure.
My eyes are burning.
That's what I wanted. That's cool.
So we need to
You
cut
can use this for a sign or
4
something.
of
Yeah,
these
you could.
out, 2 per.
Ideally, probably 2 per. Yeah.
Guess
So
that's
we're
not bad.
Smells like burning. Nope.
Yeah, that's good.
And I think it needs to line up.
Oh, that's right. The motherboard is. Is the motherboard different from? Yeah, I guess it is, huh? So it needs to line up at the bottom. But here's something I hadn't looked
This
at
is
before.
the little thing right here that lines up. This is the little notch that lines up.
This lines up the notch over here, but then the motherboard is. I forgot about that. I'm so used to seeing this without it now that the extra pieces. Okay. Yeah. So definitely need to creature cast it because there's parts on this side that didn't get covered, which is okay. That's just the different steps and layers. Had to double check to make sure that I didn't do something wrong. Pretty sure I didn't.
Yeah.
But if I did, I got more wood. And
Right,
Home
we'll figure
Depot's
it
down
out
the
next
street.
week.
Yeah.
Um,
Cool. Yeah, okay.
That worked out fairly well.
That worked out fairly well. This one's not necessarily going to be usable because of I've got a hole here. Because
Now that we have it actually up and printed, we realize,
Oh.
that might be a little.
right.
Yeah, good.
But now, were you
What?
at the end of the last live stream? One of you fantastic people sent an Etsy link for electronics, and which Shop Roland then reminded me of. I ordered it.
Yes, you sent me a text.
I sent you a text about
Yeah.
that. Okay, so I've ordered some pre-made electronics. They're coming from France. It was ribbon cable. That was it. Ordered ribbon cable and ordered electronic kits.
Yes.
So those
because
are on
our
their
ribbon
way.
cable, just in case you didn't know,
Yeah, our
it
ribbon
was
cable
a
died.
failed experiment. They didn't work.
Yeah, they didn't
Yeah.
work.
We tried, and this side is a little better than. It never laminated.
Yeah.
It didn't laminate properly.
Right.
So
Bummer to that.
we tried live and showed you that doesn't always work out, I guess.
Yeah, I can see doing 2 layers of this at least and gluing it all together. So I will probably play with this a little bit over the next couple of weeks.
And if
There
not,
may
we'll
be-
play with it live.
Yeah, and if not, we'll play with it live. It ends up not doing that. Here in just a minute, for all my friends on Patreon and all my friends on Discord, I'm going to post today's Advent video. Shock Roman and I have been doing Advent Calendar Chaos. What we've done, we did a couple times in the past on Discord, is open up Lego Advent calendars. This year, Shock Roman has made custom Advent calendars, and so instead of it actually being a calendar, we've got matching blind bag toys that we're drawing out a pair of these big dog food bins or cat toy bins. And it's still a game. I get one, Shop Roman gets one, we pit them against each other. Whichever one is cooler wins for the day, and the winner of the day gets to do a draw for both people the next day.
Oh, nice.
And it's just going through one until we've done all 24 days. And when it's all said and done, back here under the tree, we've got one giant one that was more than the budget that Shop Roman had set for themselves for purchasing these things. And the winner of the entire competition gets to open up that one and play with it. So that's all it is. It's just a goofy thing. Those videos are being posted for my Discord members and for my Patreon members as a thank you to you guys. It's some extra content to watch. It's me and Shot Gremlin just screwing around, right, and having fun. But I realized that on Patreon there is actually a little paywall function. So set it up that you don't have to become a member. You can just go purchase rights to be able to see the playlist, and so you'll be able to see it too for a one-time purchase instead of committing to something monthly. Anyway, that'll be posted, before very quickly.
Soon after the stream.
Yeah, after the stream. We're way late. I want to thank you everyone for hanging around and thank all of my future friends who are watching this. If you want to see more of Felicia, she's also on YouTube, right at
Behind the Scenes Fashions over here on YouTube, and I try and go live every Tuesday, not at a set time or anything.
Yep.
But last week we put Hawkins in a Grinch costume, and so next week we'll see what we're up to next.
Felicia also has her own Discord and her own. Do you have Patreon set up yet?
No.
No, but she's got her own Discord, so and Instagram. And over to my right, I have Dan Does Junk, who also has a YouTube channel.
Called Dan Does Junk. My channel has been dormant for a while, as long as my social media presence. I'm dealing with stuff at the moment, but I have projects lined up, so look forward to future videos.
Yeah, me too.
It happens.
Sometimes Dan plays junk too.
Say, Rockmore saying looks good so far.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just there's a bunch of little comments, but
Nice.
thank you guys for everything. It's
Yeah.
nice talking to you. It's nice interacting with you. And hey, we got a laser put together today, so
Yeah.
no sharks, but a laser.
No sharks, but big old laser. My plan is to be back in 2 weeks for another live stream. That'll be the Sunday just before
The
Christmas.
22nd. So.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then I think the live stream after that is going to be interrupted by Sack Anime. But
Okay.
no big deal. See all you guys later. I clicked something wrong, so it may take an extra minute for me to turn the stream off.
Bye-bye.
But bye-bye.